This podcast features adults using adult language. You have been warned.
They were the ultimate crew of cut-ups. And no dungeon or dragon could stand in their way.
You wouldn't be the first wizard I've killed today.
They were searching for a device called the Soulmonger.
That happens to a lot of guys.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
When they reach a certain age,
as they get older,
right?
Yeah.
Their HP, you know what I mean? Like
It goes down. Sure.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It goes down and sometimes it doesn't ever come back up again.
What they found
Thanks for the tip.
That's all you're getting.
was a grandmother monk who might just be
I wanted to keep business, but I have to say, you're looking well.
Oh! The DM just got it.
What happened in Arpen, I was gonna bring the money back.
I'm sure you were.
Oh, it's not what I thought it was.
yeah. I think it might be both things.
exactly what they needed.
Do you guys know each other? What the hell?
She owns a franchise of Acquisitions Incorporated.
She owns a franchise?
Can I see your contract later?
You can see my contract later.
Viari full-on bluffed it.
You have the hair, and then you have like the skin, and it's like one color.
But after springing a curse trap in the jungles of Chult,
You cast your detect magic spell, and as soon as you cast the spell, there is a pulse of energy that bleeds out. You are all engulfed by its magic. All three of you are now children. Versions of yourselves. Rosie,
adventure
you
keeps
also get
improving.
younger.
They're functionally the same.
Yeah.
they're all babies. With strange phobias
You have a childhood fear of the color purple.
What are you talking about?
You have two childhood fears. Fear of ruin or ruins.
Oh fuck.
Oh, great.
You have a fear of penises. It's called phallophobia.
I need to get a copy of this chart.
and it's up to Rosie Beestinger
You guys
Yep.
are going to be fucking useless.
Yeah.
to keep everything
My children are extraordinarily dexterous.
This is what's referred to in our game as that Pat Rothfuss bullshit.
Yeah.
But I'm not in control here.
But are they really more coordinated?
from blowing up in their tiny boy faces, from fighting off day cultists,
The baby Triceratops comes wandering over to your neck of the woods and goes over to one of the wizards next to you, and she kicks it in the head.
Don't you touch my boob.
and when they encounter a lich in the ruins of an uptown maze,
We believe we know the source of the death curse that plagues this land.
The Soulmonger.
Yes.
And you will bring it to me.
Wait. I don't know if you
I
can.
don't know, we-
I don't know if you
it
can.
happens a lot.
Shut up, Jim. I don't know if.
If we want to kill her, we should kill her.
No.
now.
I say, Jim. There is every possibility that I have miscalculated.
Yeah.
How many fists? What's your initiative?
Yeah.
they'll find that sometimes a little help
Her name is Valindra Shadowmantle. She is one of the most powerful ancient liches in this part of the world.
I'm not insignificant. I'm Jim fucking Darkmagic.
You're Jim Darkmagic
Yeah.
of the New Hampshire Darkmagic.
can come from unexpected places.
Underneath the city, after a Sararak killed the gods of these people and trapped them in a tomb, they are below this city now. We believe that the Yuan-Ti have a lair under the ruined palace, and we have found a back door.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
and at the greatest treasure of all,
Honorable guy whose name you just told me, but I
Rosnisi.
forgot.
No, from the pillows.
We are allies against a common foe who has afflicted you and one of us as well.
He says of a Serac, and I thought we were friends.
is double-crossing a skeleton elf and a snake man to cure your rotting wizard friend.
Yeah, it's like that. I come out of the pillows, I'm like, yeah, see, that's liches for you.
You can save me.
I can save my friend, and that will save you.
That works for me.
Drawn Pictures presents Acquisitions Incorporated. In theaters now. In this theater right now.
Y'all know me. You know what I do for a living? This Tomb of Annihilation. It's a big dungeon. Swallow you whole. Little shaking, little tenderizing, and down you go. Today, I'm going to be taking these four fine folks into the biggest, meanest dungeon in the Forgotten Realms, and I don't know if they're going to survive. But I'm cool with that. First, allow me to introduce to you the CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated, Omin Dran, played by Gary Holkins. Viari, played by Patrick Rothfuss. Mike Krahulik as Jim Darkmagic. And last but not least, Kate Welch as, not your grandma's grandma, Rosie Beestinger. You know, it's been 10 years and they don't look a day older. It's crazy. All right, so last time when we played, you guys had kind of struck a deal with the Yuan-Ti warlord Rothfuss that he would give you these puzzle cubes to get into the Tomb of Annihilation in exchange for destroying the device that is not only affecting him, but your dear friend Jim Darkmagic.
Right, and there's also a super powerful lich that thinks we are going to bring her the device.
That's right.
Okay,
Yes,
that's what makes it a heist movie.
Didn't we really agree to go in and die, therefore clearing the way for more competent people? I remember that was the agreement I sort of signed up for.
Hey man, the night's young.
Also, we thought that the soulmonger was a dude, not a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing.
Hold on, like a fishmonger?
Yeah, I thought that he was like the soulmonger.
Right.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna go down to the soulmonger?
Yeah, and get some souls.
No, I think it's a thing.
It's a device.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. All right.
Wow, welcome to the game, guys.
Yeah, I should pay attention.
So in addition to handing you, Omin, a handful of stone cubes, 9 to be exact, Rothfuss offers to make sure that you get to the tomb entrance safely, under escort by these serpent folk.
That's great news because we are all babies.
Yeah.
Well,
We're still babies?
You're still young'uns, yeah.
Okay.
we're not all babies.
Well, that's true.
All right, cool.
Yeah. And so you leave the Yuan-Ti dungeon in the company of a Yuan-Ti pureblood, which basically, he looks like a man, but his skin is covered with these black iron-like scales.
Whoa.
And he seems to sort of carry himself like somebody important, maybe one of Rosnisi's main bodyguards or advisors.
But he's not a biped. He's still.
He is a biped.
What the?
Yeah. The other Yuan-Ti around you, which you see as you leave this underground dungeon, they've all got serpent bodies,
Yeah, they're
snake arms.
they're snaky for real.
Exactly. But this guy, no. He basically, if he wasn't wearing this iron skin of scales, he'd basically look human.
That's
wild.
In Yuan-Ti, the folks who look more humanoid are like lower class, aren't they?
Your general perception as you make your way through the dungeon is, yeah, they are generally of a lower order, but this guy is obviously not.
Okay.
And the only thing you know about him is his name is Sekalok.
Ooh, that's a good name.
Now, before we had parted ways with like this powerful, magic-y dude, I'm assuming we sort of exhausted the conversational opportunities of getting turned back into grown-ass men.
Funny, it never came up.
Really? I assume, though, that we had plenty of time to rest and heal up, though.
Yes.
To our 1 hit point?
Up to your current maximum.
Yes.
Which is single digits.
57
I believe you have
hit
4
points.
hit points.
God, there's just so many. It's too many.
It's an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah. So you are still pretty darn frail.
Okay.
So do we have like a maxed out hit dice plus our constitution bonus?
No. You
Oh,
have
that's
no-
right. I rolled, so this 4 here is for real my max.
That's it, yes. And how many hit
Not a
points do
lot.
you have, Omin? Refresh my memory.
I
Say 50.
I'm looking for this number.
If he doesn't have it, it's probably 50.
Yeah. That's the D&D default.
I'm
Yeah.
I mean, I like
1.
And that backfired.
it didn't go the way I hoped.
I remember 1.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you could try to catch Rosnisi on the sly as your party is climbing on the backs of snake men and preparing to ride out toward the dungeon.
It was sort of on the forefront of my mind, like, hey, you know the ruins, and we've been cursed by an artifact, and so I am a child, and to do good work for you, right?
Yes.
For you,
To be at my best.
I want to work for you at optimum proficiency.
We want to deliver a great product at a great price.
Also, I used to have hair down there, and now I don't, and it's kind of freaking me out.
All right. Well, he will confide in you that is beyond his power.
But you know how to fix this, right? Like, is there like an ointment or something?
A cream.
Topical.
As he sort of puts one of his arms around you, his scaly arms, you see like his thumb fall off,
Ah,
and he's like, "I can't even fix myself."
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, I suppose I'm not the only one with problems here.
you should definitely get it. You should definitely like get his thumb and.
I keep the thumb.
Oh, okay.
And he also confides in you and says, "And other adventurers will come. I'm not counting on you."
No.
I
Okay.
appreciate your candor.
Thanks for your confidence.
Is this like the dungeon equivalent of loosening a jar?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'm going to write this on my CV as Vanguard.
Yeah.
there you go.
All right, so you are led out of the dungeon across the jungle-infested ruins of Omu, past a vine-wrapped obelisk of black stone to the edge of the cliffs, where you see a large gaping opening. And therein, you are told, lies the tomb. And as you make your way inside, small, tiny figures that you are, you find that the vaulted hall above your head as you descend into this cliff seems very, very high. And there are little streams of light coming through cracks in the ceiling and roots and vines that have broken in through the walls and coiled down around the floor and your feet. You also notice that the place is littered with old bones. Many of them appear to be serpentine or serpentine humanoid.
Right. In this continuum of Yuan-Ti.
Yes.
Yeah.
And confronted by the outer door of the tomb, you see that there are slots in which to place your cubes. And after spending a good long time contemplating it over, you put them in the exact configuration you need to, which I'm not going to share because I don't want to spoil the adventure.
Yeah. I worked really hard on this adventure, you guys.
There are a lot of DMs out there counting on me, not spoiling it here.
No, I got it. Yeah.
I'd like to roleplay that though.
Yeah.
Finally, I got it.
You're welcome. I was happy to help.
Finally, I got it completely alone.
And as you sneak deeper into the tomb, past the entrance door, you make your way down a hall where you can see corpses, fresh ones, that appear to have been crushed, stabbed, shot, burnt, decapitated, immolated, and partially dissolved.
All the same corpse?
This place sucks.
Yeah. That guy had a bad go of it.
One of them was like a 12th level adventurer, so that's probably true. You do, you know.
Well, after that, it would be like, look, a pile of campfires. Like, how would you even tell they're corpses at
Now,
that point?
you did not use the word looted.
Yeah. Are any of these bodies wizards?
Well, when he told me about all the corpses, I thought for sure there must be a corpse monger down here.
Are you making fun of the fact that I think the soulmonger is a person?
No, I think we're on the same page
Yeah.
here. Like,
And to be fair, we haven't found this thing yet. It could be a person.
Well, gather round. It's me, the corpse monger. Yeah.
Roll a d4 for me, Pat.
This is never good.
are these mine? Okay. 1.
Okay, now roll percentile dice.
Yeah, what it takes, Pat.
Ooh.
83.
83. Okay, you find a glass vial with a bubbly, clear liquid inside of it. And the top of the vial has a stopper with a little heart.
Champagne.
We're going to use this to celebrate after we have a big victory.
Exactly. We're going to pop the top.
Back in the day, you needed like to identify stuff. I will admit, I don't. How does it work in 5th edition now?
So
I'm doing this for those of you out there that
there is an identify spell, but if you want Jim to take a little, dab with his finger, he might be able to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you want some?
Yeah, so I get a little bit and
And I'm a little curious too, actually, come to think about it.
Yeah, what does it taste like?
For the future, if I run into this again, I want to know what it is.
Yeah.
This
What
ain't-
does it-
Do
what does
you
it
want
taste
some?
like?
This ain't good, no.
I'll let you both make Arcana checks.
I'm super good at this.
I'll let you both make intelligence saves.
Oh, not
First
20.
roll of the night.
Mother.
Afternoon.
Oh yeah, it is the afternoon. I have tasted this shit before.
You believe that this is a filter of love.
Oh,
Yes.
love potion, my friend.
Yes. And as you gaze into Viari's eyes,
Hey,
you
do
find
I get
yourself-
lost in them?
You do. You find yourself completely entranced and charmed by him. And
More so than normal?
And
Yeah.
as you gaze into Jim's eyes, Viari, they are the most beautiful shade you have ever seen in your life.
They are dreamy.
And those lips, my.
Oh, so
Supple yet
luscious.
firm.
How could you have not noticed that?
So these little boys are just slowly staring into each other's eyes.
Yes.
No,
Mystified.
it's Acq Incorporated.
Yeah. And Rosie and Omin, you see little hearts coming up off of them.
Wow.
I knew that you were handsome, but you in your prime, like in youth. Yeah.
The full
Incredible.
flush.
The
Of
apex.
youth, yeah.
Dude, listen, Rosie.
And they're both mostly nude at this point, yeah?
Jim is almost completely naked, yeah.
And then the hearts sort of disappear, and then it fades.
Oh,
Okay.
Only took a little, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It fades a little.
Fades a little.
yeah,
And you're still an attractive
yeah.
boy.
I mean, you're a good-looking young man.
right.
That's just
Yeah,
a
it's-
fact. I don't.
yeah.
That's nothing bad on me. It
You know,
yeah.
So you're gonna keep that?
yeah. You sure you don't want a little?
Team not taking sips of random shit I find in a crypt for the win. Okay.
Okay.
As you worm past the corpses, you get to the end of this crumbling hall, which is basically goes off in two directions, to the left and right, kind of forming a T intersection. On the wall facing you, the intersection, set into it is a giant green devil face.
Now, does this sort of map to the gargoyles we had seen out with the airship?
Yes.
Okay.
And the face is about 7-8 feet tall. It looks like it's made of greened copper or possibly bronze, but it's embedded in the stone. It's staring at you with kind of big staring eyes, but its mouth is agape. And you just see a dark void inside its mouth. And hanging out of the void are 2 pairs of legs.
Oh, okay.
Humanoid-looking legs?
Humanoid legs. You see they're wearing leather boots.
Okay.
And then it looks like somebody may have stuck their upper body in and just died.
Okay.
Like that.
Like that.
These are dead legs.
They look pretty dead.
Okay.
Are they attached to anything?
You're not clear because when they hit the sort of the edge of the void, it's an abrupt end.
Oh.
So they just look like they're cut off. So there may be more inside, but you can't see into the darkness.
No, I think this is basically like a chipper shredder for matter.
I would like to use Mage Hand and just reach out and grab the legs. Just yank it out of there, see what's...
Okay, when you do, you're able to kind of pull on the leg and tug on the leg because of the 10-pound weight limit of the hand. You can't actually pull it off.
Oh, he's in there pretty good, huh?
I reach out there and help. I mean, like, it's like, I really want to poke this with a stick, but I've got to pull it out first.
Yeah, so you sort of grab him by his pant bottoms and just sort of try to pull him out.
Look, it's a dead body. We're going to do Stand By Me now.
Yeah.
All right. When you do, you can see that there is a top half to this dead person, but they're all shriveled and decayed, like they were all the life was just sucked out of them completely, turning their upper body into just sort of a desiccated grayish corpse.
Husk?
A
I was going to
husk.
say, but the legs themselves are...
Well, they're clothed, so you can't see
Yeah,
much.
exactly. But I mean...
But tugging on them, it feels like a normal person, like a dead person.
It
but
feels
they're
like a
not.
dead, but kind of thin,
He's
wiry
still
person.
super good legs is what
Yeah.
I'm saying, you know?
He's got legs and he knows how to use them.
Yeah.
That's weird. So
It is. So I think that this mouth must operate like a mouth, like a classic mouth. Like a Winterfresh mouth.
Yes.
your mouth ages things when you put them in it?
Well, it has an effect on the things that I put in, yeah.
Well, I guess that's true. Is it to desiccate them?
Ideally.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
I guess, can I take a magical look at this
Sure.
mouth?
Yep.
19.
Your best guess is that this dark barrier that you can't see into is the result of some kind of permanent darkness spell. You think it is possibly dispellable.
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
Because I know about like magical darkness, is there a possibility that this is magical darkness that also turns you into a shriveled husk? Is that a magic thing?
You're not sensing that the darkness itself has any, there's no necromantic energy that
oh,
you're
maybe
sensing
he's
coming
just
off.
been there a long time?
This doesn't look like a natural decay.
I take off his shoes.
He's got shriveled feet.
Okay, so it's like he shriveled all the way.
whole
Something
thing.
shriveled him up.
He's been in the pool.
You guys did want to get older.
That's true. If we just stick it in for a second,
Yeah, it's one of these things where it's like, I mean, obviously we need to set a timer.
or tie a rope to me and pull me out.
I'll pull you out. It's like when I hear the ding.
Yeah.
That's when you're done.
When
and
I'm
then I'll just give you a little yank.
24, just yank me out.
I'd like you all to make perception checks.
I thought it was going to be an intelligence check, which didn't bode well.
Jesus, I am rolling like a champion. 20.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
Champion.
Wow.
Holy
but
shit.
this side of the table.
This
got
side
it.
of the table.
That never happened.
No.
That is 20 as well.
Very good.
I'm a perceiver.
22.
Jeez.
Okay.
We perceived.
I saw.
As you are,
He's a perceiver.
you notice two things. One, to your right, down the passageway that goes that direction, it goes to the edge of your light source, whatever that may be. I guess your light
I
spell.
probably have a light spell, yeah.
You see a flickering green light in some distance down there, and it's clearly moving. So there is movement in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
The passage to your left also goes down about as far as your light will shine. But fairly close to you, about 10 feet away, sort of scuttling up on a root that's broken out of a wall, is a small green lizard about that long. And it just stares at you with blinking eyes.
I grab it.
All right, make a melee attack roll.
17.
You grab it.
All right.
And when you do, it says, irritation.
What? It's French?
It's a French lizard?
Listen, that is a hateful caricature.
No, you're thinking of frog.
Oh, okay.
You guys heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all heard that.
Do we speak French?
You look at your character.
And then it turns to you with its blinking eyes and says, salutation.
No, maybe his language isn't like a language like we think of it, but maybe it's just words that end with shun.
Could be.
Get at it, writer.
Come on, Rothfuss.
Oh, you're great.
Yeah, it's like when somebody asks you to write, you know what I mean?
Give me a couple years here.
It's like I can't write when someone's watching.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And I take a rope and I start tying it around the lizard. And I sort of show it the mouth and I'm like, exploration? Confirmation?
Oh, shit.
Expectation?
He looks at the rope and goes, confusion.
Experimentation.
Experimentation. Dehydration.
You're still holding on to him, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are we going to put him in this thing? Or are we going to put him in the mouth?
Well, before he talked, I was totally cool with it. Now,
Now it's different.
Now I'm still cool
And
with
then
he's a lizard.
you're sort of taking him over to the dark mouth of the thing. He says, annihilation.
okay. Confirmation.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool job.
Expediation.
Can you understand me if I talk normal? Comprehension?
Conversation.
Approbation. I put him on my shoulder. And I kind of put him there, like, is he cool to stay there?
Yeah, he just sort of kind of rubs himself on your shoulder.
Okay.
Masturbation.
Flirtation.
Consummation.
Irritation.
I'm not going to roofie this poor lizard with the love potion.
He looks at Jim's light. Illumination.
Actually, would anyone else like the talking lizard?
No, hey, listen, you guys are
You
having.
got that.
He's yours now.
Got that bond.
Why would
behind-
Why would we take him?
Yeah, okay.
Says infiltration.
Yeah.
Infiltration.
Information.
Information direction? Expediation.
Suggestion.
Suggestion.
He'll start to crawl down you.
Okay.
And he makes his way down the hall whence he came.
We're going to follow this
Okay.
lizard?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, lacking any other, you know?
Yeah.
Rosie, while this has been going on,
Appreciation.
and Jim, because you both rolled nat 20s,
Right.
As you're following the lizard down one way, something has tried to creep up on you from the other direction, possibly drawn by the noise that you guys are making. And you see it is a blackened, shriveled, severed hand walking like Thing from the Addams family. And then it immediately tries to rush off.
Okay. I would like to try to throw my Staff of the Master at it and at least disable it, because I think it's a scout. Yeah.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Okay. That's 22.
Okay, yes, you hit it. Roll damage.
Okay. I'm gonna roll damage, and it's gonna be great. Okay. That's a 9. 4 plus 5.
9. All right, you hit it, and it just sort of, you knock it over, and it just sort of lies on its back, on the back of its hand.
Okay. It's not moving?
No.
Okay, I kind of want to go collect it so that it can't, like, revitalize itself and go tell on us.
We should pick up and befriend every organism. We are going to turn the Tomb of Annihilation into Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like a shiny hand?
I want to be the very best.
Like no one? Like no one?
So as you pick it up, it is a desiccated, rotting hand.
Okay.
What do you want to do with it once you have it? And it's not moving, it's just lying in your hand.
I whisper, I look back and I go, salutation. Will you talk to me? Will you be my friend? I'm a little jealous of the lizard. I guess I want to make sure, can I do some kind of, I don't have Arcana, can I do a...
I can look at it for you.
Yeah. I'm going to bring it, I'm going to like pull my arm wraps over my hands.
Okay.
And bring you this disgusting, rotting hands.
And Jim, you just like...
Yeah, taste it again. Yeah, that's necrotic.
This is the Fox Mulder School of Arcana.
No, I don't know anything about hands.
This could be a hand, might not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you know without even a roll is that it was obviously created through some sort of necromancy, an animate dead spell of some kind.
Yeah.
Incantation.
Do I think that it's going to reanimate, or is it dead?
It looks like that. It looks like that the evil necromantic life has been whacked out of it.
So I just throw it on the ground and I step on it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It's dead. Don't worry about
Wow.
it. Yeah.
How's my hand?
Sorry.
Aggravation.
So I say, Rosie, I'm sure we can find you another dead hand in the Tomb of Annihilation. It's just, I mean, it's just a hunch.
We had better.
You deserve a much better hand than that. Now, actually, I'm curious. We're like 8?
Yeah.
And...
Keep the pickup lines to a minimum, Viari.
Because I'm curious, Viari has acclimated a little bit, and Rosie is normally much shorter than him, but like, are we of a height now?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because I think I'm a little into that.
I don't want to.
You know?
It's like a mom thing?
Well, no, it's like, you know, because before, I mean, I haven't really seen you in this light before, and you're looking, I just...
Slightly less wrinkly.
Well, I mean, you always look good, Rosie, but,
yeah.
You know.
You're saying this in a real high-pitched voice wearing, like, boys' tighty-whities?
No, I mean, canonically, they are red. I just want
Okay, fine. Red tighty-whities. That is, you know, Rosie's into a lot of shit, but this isn't one of the things she's into. And she goes, that's nice, dear.
But I take this moment to reject. I do take this moment in an equally high voice just to remind both of you about the policy about dating inside the company.
Yeah.
Did you not see the handbook?
My documenter has the forms. I'll fill them out with her later.
Meanwhile, the lizard is trying to lead you off.
Oh, right.
Let's follow this lizard.
It's
That's
sort
the
of
only solution.
Yeah.
saying things to itself. Dark vision. Echolocation.
Probably.
Quadrupedal locomotion. Tail action.
He's the best. This is the best NPC you've ever made.
It goes over to this cracked wall and sort of runs up to a piece of it that kind of just looks like this odd shaped geometric
indentation.
And it says, stone partition.
See, there's a what in the wall now?
So the stones that make the wall
Yeah.
aren't like beautiful rectangular bricks. They've all got weird shapes to them. So
Okay.
right now we're sort of on a weird shaped stone embedded in with all the other stones on the wall.
This isn't like an Incan stonework. Like this is chaotic.
Yeah, this is chaotic. And when you, at least this part of the dungeon is, and when you walk up to it, you can feel coming through one of the cracks where it doesn't quite fit perfectly or hasn't been mortared perfectly with the rock adjacent to it, that there is like a soft breeze coming through the wall.
That's just bad construction.
Yeah.
Construction.
Ventilation.
So
You're losing a lot of heat through this. That's
Yeah.
going to cost you in the winter.
Can I do
Yeah.
a perception to see if I can
Sorry,
detect
perception. Yeah.
perception?
Ooh, boy.
It's never gonna end.
2 more hours of this.
Bitch, this carries to the C team. Too. That's a 19%.
Okay, you can tell that this stone has been taken out and put back in many times.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like supposed to hide something. It's like a badly designed secret door or whatever.
Oh, it's just like it's a poor secret
Yeah.
door.
Okay.
So you're saying that someone like moved, like physically moved it?
It looks like it has been slid out in many times.
Can I hear anything beyond with that 19?
Yes, you can hear what sounds like mechanisms, like heavy, heavy stone things going clunk, clunk, clunk,
Okay.
clunk, clunk.
I turn to the lizard. I go contraption.
And he says,
Yes.
Affirmation.
Affirmation.
mechanization.
All right, here. So it's either going to be. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Is this something that is operated by a mechanism, or is this something that can easily be shifted? So we need to examine. Can you take a look at that whole
Oh, yeah.
situation?
I mean, yeah, secret.
Secret doors. This is your shit.
Secret doors. I did.
Maybe not.
You gotta
Well, it's way up there. Normally this would be like right here, but
Oh, I'm not rolling.
Oh, okay.
I threw my dice in anger. I was not actually
I see,
rolling.
I
I was
see.
mad at
I
PAX.
slap at it.
Okay, it's perfectly slappable.
In the most ill-advised, I'm assuming it's kind of like at regular human, like it would be like this.
It's a hole about maybe, or it's a piece of stone, maybe about 3 feet tall and 2 feet wide, and about 2 feet off the floor.
Right. So I reach out
Yes.
and I start pulling it out towards myself.
Okay, just make a strength
Yeah.
check. Remember, your strength is no longer what it used to be.
Yeah, I know. It's
Mine is -3.
yeah. I have a -3 modifier.
Rosie's
you've
just
got,
gonna
like, a
watch all
strength
the little
of 4.
kids try. You do it. You got this, sweetie.
And I literally, I grab it and I start pulling it directly. And then I look at Rosie because I am obviously waiting for her to tell him that this is a bad idea. And I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I see Viari struggling, and I'm gonna go up and pull on Viari,
All right,
who's pulling on the stone.
all right.
3.
So the stone comes down on top of both of you. Just both fall back, compacting on top of each other, and are now pinned underneath this stone.
Together.
That's right.
I scream.
Does it hurt? How much does it hurt?
It doesn't take. There's no damage.
How much damage do they take?
Same team.
Is it funny?
Yes.
Rosie's
Yeah,
laughing.
you don't take any damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Humiliation.
Humiliation.
Yeah. So yeah, humiliation damage to which you are not resistant.
Spinal compression.
So yeah. So I'm just gonna try to push it off of this mound
Yeah.
of them. So we have gained entree into.
Yes. And when you look in, all of you, sort of that Scooby-Doo boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop thing, and you peer in, it looks like that the lizard has shown you behind the dungeon.
Oh, this is like where the cat members
Yeah,
are.
the Greek.
That's right.
Yeah. Cast members
Yes.
only.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
You
backstage.
are backstage in the Tomb of Annihilation. You can hear, so there is a chamber behind this one. You can see the back wall, and below you and above you, you can hear grinding gears and mechanisms off in the distance.
Stones.
Yes, and there's all kinds of webs back here. Like this place has never been cleaned at all. So dust and webs everywhere. And you can also see protruding from the walls are all of these, some of them intact and some of them broken off, stone rungs. They're just like little, like 1 foot long.
No, this is maintenance.
Bits of stone sticking out of the wall.
Yeah.
These are the Joffrey tubes.
Yeah, exactly. You are in the job. The lizard sort of scuttles on the inside wall and is now inside these secret ducts.
And you said it looked like the door had been opened and closed many times, but there's webs and dust back here?
Yeah,
Yes.
back here, yeah.
Okay, so the door's been open, but no one has been through here in a while.
As you peer down, as you shine your light in, you
Yeah.
can see that through the webs, some of them have been pushed away and cleared,
Okay.
creating through the webbing these kind of
Weird
passages.
Yeah, like a trapdoor spider type thing.
Yeah, exactly, like a trapdoor spider.
That's not good. Don't do that. Don't.
Okay.
Now, does it look like things have slid through here or walked through here? 'Cause you
Yeah,
said about
if we
3
see the
feet,
dust
right?
on the ground, what kind of
Yeah,
tracks
there's
do we see?
You don't see any floor, you just see the rungs. So this thing, you can go down underneath quite far, it looks like.
Okay.
But you get the impression that whatever moves through here uses the rungs to basically as handholds and footholds. There's no indication of slithering.
Okay. We got to pull this back in so that his next team doesn't come up behind us and kill us.
Yeah.
We're staying in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're backstage. You guys want me to? I'll do that. I'll do that.
How heavy is that block?
It's really awkward for a bunch of kids to try to pick that thing up and put it back in its place.
Might be awkward for Rosie, too.
Here, you know what?
She gets a 5.
Something I could do
Stone shape, right?
would be to convert it into a form that I could use to bring back up here
Hey.
and then form correctly.
Yeah.
In fact, I could make it even worse.
You could seal it so somebody couldn't come in behind us.
Right.
We could never get back out again.
No.
This will be our tomb. I love it.
I love it.
I mean, it is a tomb.
Yeah.
Like, this is on brand.
Right.
But I'm saying that I could seal it up for now so that we don't have a follow-on scenario.
I like that.
Being sure of what's behind us.
Exactly. And then I can
actually
just
really
cast
like
it
that.
again
Okay.
Yeah.
later.
Sort of
Okay, so
Yeah.
the stone sort of
Bring it
closes
back
in,
and then just
you
stitch
seal it off solid.
Nice.
All right. You are now trapped in
That
this
stone
dust
snake.
choked, web choked, backstage
Awesome. Snake hole.
snake hole.
Don't think that I
Snake
know
hole
that you
lounge.
did not, that's not your insurance policy, right, for getting out of here. We need to make sure we bring you back to this.
Yeah, listen.
Unstone shape it.
Hush now.
It's in the contract.
Does it seem like moving around on these pegs is going to be difficult?
No more difficult than monkey bars.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is Jungle Gym.
So
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we are
Jungle-
exactly.
I can't believe we didn't make a Jungle Gym joke before.
Jungle Gym.
And now
Yeah.
we're out of the
Yeah,
jungle.
yeah.
It's too late.
Can we just edit that back into the
Yeah,
video?
we'll get
for
that
the-
in.
Well, here, I'll cast
Get that
stone
in
shape.
post.
Okay.
We'll get back out, and then we'll go out like we'll get by some wet plants.
Yeah.
And then we'll
I
do the
guess you
jungle
could call
gym.
me Jungle Gym.
And then we'll
Nice.
get all the
Okay,
way
now
back
it's
in.
Thank you. I feel like I got it out.
Full rest, 8 hours, and then
Yep. Max
that work?
health.
Yep.
all right.
Okay.
Destination.
Okay, so he's. Let's see. He's basically like a doorman for this place. Like he probably knows. He probably knows where we need to go. Like if we can give him a sense, using words that end in Tion, if we can give him a sense that what we need is the soulmonger.
Well, let's start with an
about that.
introduction. We haven't even said hi.
Introduction.
Acquisition.
Incorporation.
Incorporation.
Magician.
Proposition.
Shun.
Shun.
Let's see. So, yeah, collaboration is also very good. So basically, what we need to do is we're trying to get in here, get to this monger, whatever it might be.
I just grab this lizard and I go, "Where's the soulmonger?" God damn it! I don't know this word shit.
Okay, his eyes sort of bulge out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of those stress balls.
Yeah.
Over aggression.
There's just no like,
If he says aggression, I slap him.
You're like interrogating.
Yeah. Where's the soulmonger?
There's no escape.
There's no escape.
Now you are in my realm.
Yeah.
Confusion!
Does he say anything to me? I'm
As you're
squeezing
holding
the
on to
shit
him.
out of this fucker.
No, he doesn't say anything while you're squeezing him.
Can I just do the jungle gym?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Climate?
If you guys want to keep talking to your lizard, that's okay too. But
Most of the sounds that you're hearing seem to be echoing down from below, so you think that's probably where most of the action is.
okay.
So yeah, you can just make a dexterity acrobatics check,
Oh, I will.
or athletics if you prefer.
I do not. That's an 11.
That's good enough. Yeah, you amble down.
Okay.
You see her disappear into the webs.
Yeah, I'll head down too.
Yeah. We'll use him like a dowsing rod once we get down there.
Hey.
That's delicious. Succulent.
That's like 28.
Oh yeah.
You said dexterity or acrobatics?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics, yeah.
Hold on,
Nice.
does Jim have good acrobatics?
He does. For some reason, I'm
Very
plus
good.
6 to acrobatics.
Well, no, it's good. No, he's like a stage
He's a
magician,
stage
right?
magician,
So he's
right?
got to
Yeah.
be able to get into some weird shit. All right,
All right, so you have
23, yeah.
You ace it.
that was Jack. It would have been like 14, but
That's fine.
okay, that's fine.
Yep, you're good.
No, I want you to roll that again.
But
You called it
obviously
Jack.
You can't do that while you're squeezing the shit out of the lizard.
Yeah, I
so-
throw the lizard down on the ground.
Oh, there's no ground, so
Oh, yeah, I just toss him. He's tied to a rope that Viari's got.
I'll like, whoop,
So yes, your roped lizard goes.
I will catch poor. He needs a name. I need a name for the lizard. His name is
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Jesus.
God?
That was terrifying. Wow.
You good?
Everybody okay?
For any of you who ever questioned power word stun,
Jacked my levels there.
All right, so you catch Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
Some of the webs in here are so thick you think they could practically catch you. They're not everywhere, of course. But as you make your way down, you come upon what appears to be this conglomeration of gears attached to walls with other things like stone pistons going up and down. And in order to continue on from here, you think you're going to have to navigate through that bit of stone chaos.
It's like that scene from Galaxy.
No, I know exactly what it is. It's
Like,
Galaxy
why did we
Quest.
even build this room?
But as you look,
Chompers.
as you've gone down, you notice a little bit above you, about 20 feet above you, through the curtains of webs and the cracks in one of the walls, you see green light just sort of filtering through as if somebody is walking on the other side of the wall.
Similar to the
Yeah.
green lights that we saw
Exactly.
above.
But you're only seeing little flashes of it through the cracks
It's moving.
in the
It
stone.
seems like it's moving around.
It's above you, moving on one side of you, past the stone
On the
wall.
other side of
like
the
on
wall.
the other side of the
Yes.
wall? Now there's cracks. Can I like get
Yeah.
in? I want to look through a crack. I want to see this enemy
What is
adventuring
it?
party. Yeah.
Okay, when you look through, and like there's a crack just big enough for your eye to peer through, you see you're kind of looking out into a big chamber with maybe some sort of balcony. And then you have to kind of move to keep up with the figure because it's walking on the other side of the wall, parallel to the wall. So you're kind of like doing this and just sort of moving from hole to hole and trying to get a good glimpse of it. I'd like you to make a stealth check as you do this.
Okay.
And then a perception check.
I like this.
Excellent.
20
You
plus.
are all grace.
And perception. Ooh. It's still 14.
That's good.
Jeez.
What you're able to make out is there are two figures. One of them is taller but hunched and clutching something around his neck, which you can't make out, like an amulet or something. And then you see he's got crawling claws, more of those severed hands, sort of ambling over his body.
Yuck.
And his robes and things suggest maybe a wizard, but this guy's like just, you can smell him. He's been dead like a long time. And behind him is what looks like maybe a dwarf wearing some sort of visor or mask very similar to the demon face you saw, or the devil face. And he's carrying a torch that burns with a green flame.
Oh, that's very. Yeah.
You got
And the withered guy, you hear him say,
No, I thought you said he was a wizard.
the withered wizard,
Rural juror.
the rural juror, the withered wizard is, he says, you're not even sure who he's talking to. He says, you need to send another team down to level 3, section 32. One of the traps is jammed. Damn adventurous.
Oh, so this
I hadn't even thought about the maintenance.
They have a maintenance
Right.
crew?
Yeah.
I mean, these
Somebody would have to
somebody would have to.
oil it or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Like at Disneyland, they got to take the trash underground. It's got to go somewhere.
Right.
Then he stops and he says, do you hear something?
Say no.
Yeah, say no.
Make lizard noises.
The dwarf stands there with the torch, listens. Nothing. And then they continue moving.
Ready to jam the lizard through the crack.
Just absorb the audio, right?
So I'll head back. That was kind of like up, and I'll head back down.
Okay.
I'm like, so yeah, there's active. I just think I just saw the foreman.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2.
What's interesting is you think you may have seen him before. In a mirror or a reflective piece of steel in Rosie's chamber.
Okay.
This guy.
Yeah, that guy that you talked to a little bit.
Yeah, and he's covered in hands, these hands.
More of those severed hands. They seem to be
Okay.
crawling all over him.
Yeah. Anyway, so do you want to keep?
Yeah. So, gosh, so
I mean, we have no idea where this soulmonger is, right? Like, how are we supposed to?
well,
I think no matter what, we're safer in here
Yeah.
than out there with all of the traps and the
Definitely.
The
But also-
soulmonger must be an incredibly powerful magical item, right? I mean, is there any way that I can sense, if not its location, its general direction?
Make a intelligence check.
Yeah. Do you have detect magic or anything? Does anybody?
Well, I mean,
That's
I
an
can
we got
detect magic.
loads of that.
It
Yeah,
has to be
yeah.
small range.
Oh.
Oh, 20.
All of your instincts, both as a fledgling dungeon builder.
Yeah.
You build them out of medieval Legos and things like
Sure.
that. All wizards do.
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm planning for the future
Exactly,
when I'm rich.
yeah.
I'll need my own
These
dungeon.
dungeons aren't going to build themselves.
Right.
Okay, so you believe down is always good.
Yeah, I mean,
If it was me, I would hide it as far down as I could.
This place is designed to hold it. I mean, here's my concern. I saw all these machines. I was thinking it might be a scenario where we could block one of these up and try to get safer passage through this mechanism.
Right.
But it's pretty clear they know everything that happens in here.
Right.
If we did block it, we would be giving away our whole path.
Yeah.
Right? What is the best way for us? What's the best way for a team of, mostly non-rogues
Yeah.
to get through? You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I suspect that you'll be okay.
I can go invisible if I need to.
But the crushing stone blocks they're not gonna care too much about that.
That's true.
Yeah. You could probably get by without him.
Yeah.
So
Not necessary.
like looking at all of everything up, down, I'm going to start building, what do you call those things where you have a candle and then it burns through a rope and then the rope.
Rube Goldberg.
Yeah, a Rube Goldberg machine. Contraption. That will gum up this works in 3 hours.
Yeah.
So we're gone and then something gets screwed up here.
And it draws their attention.
And it might draw their attention.
Nice. So
A diversion.
make an intelligence check.
Oh.
Pretty not terrible. 17.
You think that you could MacGyver something so that when a rope burns away to a sufficient extent, it could drop something heavy into a gear to sort of try to lodge it and then cause the whole contraption to bung up.
Okay. So
But it would take you about an hour
to build it?
Wow.
to rig it.
Well, and I pitched this And I'm like, we could do this. We could count on this going off in 2 hours. We might be able to play to that. That is it worth the time? Or do we want to just like forge boldly ahead?
I mean, we're in no danger of being discovered back here, are we? Or?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not yet. And my fear is that, I mean, this is the one way we know out as well.
Right. It will draw attention to the fact that we are behind the walls.
Yeah,
So
for
That's
right now.
true.
given a whole hour,
There
let's not...
is going to be a scenario where we
Right.
do want to mess this up,
Right.
and this is not wasted labor.
Okay.
But I don't think we want to do it yet.
Okay.
So, so basically, we need to push through these mechanisms in order to continue down into the guts of this thing.
To get through the mechanisms, unless you have some spell like gaseous form or something like that, where you can just circumvent them pretty easily, will require a dexterity acrobatics check to avoid potentially being caught between a gear or mashed against a wall. Or
Hey, I have raised dead, everybody. So,
doesn't work right now, as you know.
well,
Oh, that's right.
but I tried, and isn't that enough?
No.
Yeah,
No.
I'll do acrobatics to try to get
Okay.
down through all this stuff. Yeah, 16 plus 6.
Yeah, you slip through the mechanisms, no problem. And when you're on the other side below,
Easy peasy, guys.
well, underneath them, you can see there is kind of a floor. You only got maybe like 2.5 feet of height above the spinning gears and mechanisms. You actually land on something solid. And then you see it goes off in 2 directions into what are essentially small little ventilation shafts,
Right.
which only a child could fit in.
Well,
So clever.
fortuitous. Okay.
I'm going to bring up the rear, and I am waiting for him to go through.
Okay.
And I am going to tackle him out of danger if need be.
Okay.
Oh.
That is great. That's great news. And it will be reflected in your bonus.
Can I dash? Can I do a step of the wind to get through this? Is that allowable?
So read to me the abilities.
As a bonus action, I can either dash or disengage. My jump distance doubles when I do so. Is that useful here?
Yeah, I'd still have you make a check, but I'll give you advantage on it.
Sick. Okay.
Smooth.
Pat Rothfuss bullshit.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 26.
No problem.
Okay,
No
cool.
problem.
Omen?
Yeah.
These
What?
gears have to
What's going on?
move a lot faster to
Okay.
be any danger to you.
Cool.
Right. So my dexterity acrob is -1. So we're looking for the big roll
Yeah.
Yeah.
on this.
See
one.
it.
And so seeing him, I'm going to, like, I get my foot planted on something
Yeah.
to push off, and I'm ready to, like, bear
So
him
you're ready to
safety.
act?
Oh, yeah.
All right. It's like I'm watching him go kong, 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 and then just like
I will let you get through them if you prefer with another skill if you're trying to track their
Oh, the
timing.
patterns.
Intelligence?
So do you have an applicable skill?
Perception, maybe?
Perception might
well,
be.
perception is +8.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
You
so it's
watch
just
this thing
the
for a couple
sound.
cycles,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I watched this thing for a couple cycles, and then I sort of time it.
Sort of time a song to it.
Exactly. It's like a Mario jump or something. I've seen all this shit, and it's just like I'm tapping, I'm getting ready to do it, and then I go.
Plus?
That is 17.
There you
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
go. Nice.
Very cool.
I see him just step out and then step again. I'm like, what the hell? And I tackle him. I'm like, he's gonna be crushed. And I absolutely body tackle him all the way through.
Okay.
Because I'm primed. I'm sure I'm gonna have to save his life.
Jerry, I'd like you to roll again then.
Oh, Jesus.
With what?
Same thing.
Same thing. All right.
Yep.
I scream, I'm like, I got you, don't worry.
No.
I'm fine.
So what you're telling me is you anticipated my fucking up.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So he jumps in. He jumps in after me, and I'm doing the steps. So instead of like running through like Jim,
Yeah.
or instead of just sailing through like Rosie, I'm taking like 1 or 2 steps. It's almost like a waltz
You're dancing
inside
through it,
this
yeah.
machine.
Ah,
And
beautiful.
so then he comes in, and then he's like, I got you. And then I just take him under my arm like this. And I say, Viari, I treasure you as an employee.
Dance.
Dance together.
Exactly. I say, Viari, I treasure you as an employee. If you make any move inside this process that I do not specifically authorize, we will both be killed as a result.
Yeah. 2, 3, 1, 2.
Exactly. And then we get to the end of it, and I sort of cast him out.
And I spin a little bit, and then I do a little bit of a cartoon.
Tim claps.
Rosie claps.
And then I take 2 steps out, and I say, all right, we're next.
Nice. This is actually a good time to remind you that we have some tokens here.
Yeah,
The kids'
These pennies
tokens.
we're using to basically serve a mechanic in this game, which is a get out of trouble mechanic. So
4 kids.
4 kids.
Or kids at heart.
For kids at heart, 2.
Really?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Everybody gets to play. And so that's a pool. And if you need to get out of trouble, you can take one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's basically we can use these to buy cool RP things
Right. Yes.
that don't involve us
Right.
being liquefied.
Or if you're going to get smushed by something, you can
Okay.
figure out a way to get out of it. Okay, so you're all down below. You've got a vent going off in one direction and a vent going off in the opposite direction and loud machinery above your head. We should really know. You're not really sure.
Up, down.
They're both
breath
kind of going
wind.
off laterally.
Okay.
But you feel more air coming from one than the other, so it's sort of there's a flow under here.
I would like to sit right in the middle
Okay.
and sort of try to focus and see if I can.
Just like sit cross-legged.
Yeah, and I tell them to shut up. Just let me focus for a second.
Yeah, concentration.
Concentration.
Jack.
Plus Arcana is 8, so 19, 20.
You think it's probably better to go with the flow.
Yeah, my
I
guess.
feel
My
the
guess is that
air
the
coming.
air is coming in and needs to get down into the lower
Down.
parts.
Yeah, it's-
So we
Get
need
down.
Get
Get
down.
down.
Get down. Jungle boogie,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So we need. And whenever we have a question, a question that the lizard cannot answer, then we need to follow the air.
Okay.
Is my guess.
As you make your way following the air, you see it kind of slopes down into a little bit of a slide. Not enough that you'll lose your footing, but it does slant down.
Yeah.
And then it opens into a large hockey puck-shaped room.
See, I got fucked on this puck stuff last time. It's just shaped like that.
It's shaped like that. So it's a disc-shaped room with some height to it.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And you're coming out near the top of it. There are more of these stone rods coming out of the wall so you can lower yourself down to the floor. But then there are also nets strung out at various points to catch creatures or things that fall. But there is something in the ceiling, some large rig that looks like a wheel or a giant gear attached to other gears that seems to move what may be a hallway or something.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a part of a maze.
Yeah, so there's like,
Okay.
it's actually moving parts of the dungeon, and it's making a huge tyrannical sound that fills the room.
I bet.
Oh, that's a dick move. Like the things spin around up there. I would hate that.
Yeah. See,
But this chamber that we're in, does it have a floor? You said we came in
It
at
does,
the high end of it.
yes.
Yeah,
It
and-
does have a floor below you. It's dusty. There are weird blocks and columns coming out of it, attached to gears and things. This is all meant to be part of the apparatus under what seems to be a chamber or series of passages that move around.
Is the whole thing, I'm sorry.
Is this intended to be the thing that catches the adventurers when they fall into the
No,
trap
you think
above?
it's for mechanics. So when they're up scaling around on the ceiling, trying to...
It's OSHA.
repair
It's
it-
I was going to say OSHA, yeah.
Yeah, it basically catches them if they fall, so they're security nets.
We
Okay.
see a door similar to what we came out of on the opposite side of this chamber?
You can see what appears to be a chute or a square hole in the middle of the floor.
Okay.
About how big?
It's like a ladder chute, so it's not very big, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet
Okay, so
across.
it's basically we can use that.
Yeah.
To keep
And you can
heading
see
down.
the iron rungs of the ladder poking up and then descending down into it.
That isn't down if we're heading down.
No, down,
Down
is
is
deep.
still
Can
good,
I, can I
right?
do a quick perception check to make sure there's not some kind of trap going on in here?
Absolutely.
This is all a little too convenient.
Is it lit in
No,
there?
no. You've just got your little light
Yeah.
kind of shining on
That's
things.
nothing. That's an 8.
Okay.
I'll make one.
Okay. Rosie, you don't see anything. And it's so loud in here, you couldn't possibly hear anything.
Okay.
10 is all I got.
Okay.
I'm more curious, not about traps, but like somebody like has like a worker is like holed up here or asleep
still
or
here.
doing something quietly in a corner
sure, yeah.
and we don't see him until we come out.
Yep.
Lunch break?
Lunch break. Not persuasion. 15.
Okay. And do you want to make a check as well?
I think I better
That
Might
will
as well
that will
take a
get you
look.
something.
after these performances.
Whoa!
27.
All right. You two can see that there are two dwarves up in the top
Masks?
works. They're both wearing these sort of bronze green devil masks with horns covering their visages. Now that you can catch a little bit more of a glimpse of them, they're almost like albino. They're so pale or gray.
Oh, yeah. No light.
And the other thing that you notice is hanging down strategically from the ceiling on chains are Gothic chandeliers.
But they're
Not lit.
not lit, but do they have candles in them?
Their candles are all kind of melted down. So they're kind of dripping with wax, but they don't have any lit candles or lightable candles on them right now.
Okay.
There might actually be candle stumps, you can't tell, with
But
like a little bit
there's
of...
no wick or anything left on them?
If there is, it's really low.
Okay.
All right. Well, I can't. I mean, I can't try to stop you. Like that's not right. Like as a friend.
Actually, what I'm making elaborate, I'm like,
Or like we now.
He wants you to bunt.
Yeah. He wants me to make a bunt.
And it's a long drop down to the floor.
It's about 20 feet down from where you are.
But would the nets seem like they would catch us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But also like we're in full view of them.
I want
Yeah.
to take a few steps back
Yeah.
from them. And is this thing that we're in tall enough for me to stand up in as a child, or am I just crawling in here?
You're crawling in here. You'd have to go out into the room.
Okay.
If you guys want to fight these dudes, we can do that. But I can also do Pass Without Trace, which will give us plus 10 to stealth.
I would say if we can sneak by these
Yes,
guys,
I think
You can give us all that plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
A
baller.
veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature, which is an hour, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means.
Plus 10.
That's pretty solid.
it ain't bad. So, but I feel like this is. If we don't have to expend our 1 hit points
Yeah.
Not the most hit points.
If
against
we don't
these-
have to fight them, I say we don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
No.
do that then.
This
All
is
right.
a stealth mission.
Now that said, if maybe they go first, there's 2 of them up there. You and I probably have the chance, if they're spotted, to like close the distance, and we can just like,
Sure.
choke them out
Choke
real
'em out.
quick before they make too much noise.
Go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
you guys go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as she's casting the spell and you're just keeping an eye on them, you can see that they've got like little rigs and things like belts with ropes, and they're sort of hooking themselves onto the ceiling as they move across,
Oh yeah.
trying to fix
They're
some damage.
oiling stuff.
Yeah,
And like 'cause, I mean,
exactly.
can you imagine that corridor, that spinning corridor? Like what a
Must have to get oiled every day.
Yeah.
on the daily.
So you're super stealthy.
Yes.
You begin to lower yourselves down as you lower yourself down or land in nets and then tumble off and then make your way to the ladder going down the chute. Everybody make a stealth check to see if you pass
You are-
undetectably.
Yeah. Add a 10 to your
Add
normal
10
bonus.
to your normal roll.
24.
Beautiful. You are a ghost.
Don't worry, that's a 21.
Oh my
You,
god.
you need to understand this. Rosie Beestinger is MLG.
Yeah.
Rosie's like,
I am not MLG.
Hey.
19.
Yeah.
Very good.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah.
Hey.
yeah,
36.
down you go.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So, what order are you just going to descend this shaft? Because you kind of go in single file.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down first.
Okay.
I'll
Omin?
be bringing up the rear.
Okay. your rear.
Probably I'm second.
Yeah.
Third.
Third.
All right. You descend down this shaft, and it goes down quite a ways. There are some side ventilators that you can basically go into if you want to. But when you reach the very bottom, it comes to a stone floor, and it looks like the stone is a plug that can be pried up.
Yeah. It's basically a manhole cover.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's nothing else in this space.
No. Just dust and cobwebs.
Yeah.
Can you stone shape
Since
it
you're
out
the
of there?
first one,
Yeah.
you're the one who can probably reach the plug, and there's an iron handle on it. You can try to heave it up.
And I'm gonna do a trap check on that.
Oh, good, okay.
If you don't
Rosie
mind.
squeezes down ahead of you.
It's a 6, seems like a stone plug.
I actually want to scope it out more. It's like, has this been opened recently? Like, is this in any way part of the regular service corridor and it's functional like the other thing? Or is this
Yeah,
like,
I mean, are you supposed to actually take one of those upper off branches
Right.
and not do this?
or is this gonna like, we pull it up and this is the thing that attaches the top of the chandelier in dude's bedroom?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Or it could be a
Right.
situation where it's like the can of snakes, but they're all but instead of like springs, there's like snakes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yep, you're expecting
It could be
delicious
like
nuts.
that,
Yeah.
and then
But
oh
I don't
shit.
think they would put traps backstage.
I would.
I would, because you got to keep them sharp.
That's true, yeah.
Yep.
Little tests.
So you want to take a look?
So yeah, I just want to see how,
Hey.
yeah, 25.
Yeah, that's very good.
You believe that this is a maintenance access point, that it hasn't been opened in a long time,
Okay.
a while, at least months.
Okay, so like I think we're okay, but it is down.
Yeah, exactly. You may need to pry this with the staff of the master. Like I think it might be something where we
I mean,
need.
is it designed to slide out easily? Like if I go over and just grab this metal handle and
You
start...
think it's heavy, like a burly dwarf or somebody could pop it up?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you blow stone shape?
Well, no, I've got more stone shape, but this really is a cap.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we should be able to get it. I'm just thinking that the acquisitions incorporate.
It's just
the
made of
Muppet Babies
stone,
can't
so
do
it's
it.
just heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And it's like a plug, so you kind of have to lift it up
Yeah.
out,
Okay.
and sort of like a manhole, take it to the side.
I'm not much for strength, but since I'm using the staff of the master, can I get some kind of advantage on the pry bar
Yeah.
physics of it?
Yes, if
Okay.
you have a tool you can use,
Yeah,
you can get
do you-
advantage.
Would I use dex for that or strength?
That would be strength.
Okay. So that's going to be either a 16 or.
Oh, I would take that one.
Yeah, do the second one.
Do the second one.
The number
You
of
guys think I should
20s,
I would,
You guys
yeah.
should take the 20?
Go with the 20.
All right.
of 20s in this
okay,
game
they
is
said,
crazy.
they said I should take the 20.
All right, yes, you use that thing and there's a little bit of pressure as air just comes whooshing
Exactly.
down past you.
So we're still
into
in the flow
room.
of air.
Yes, exactly. So you pull it up against the air coming down, and there's this sound as it unplugs.
See, that's how you know a tomb is fresh.
Right.
Yeah.
That fresh old feel.
I'm wafting it.
Yep. And when you shift it to the side, there is now what you assume a nice 1.5 foot square hole in the ceiling of this room below. And as you peer down into the chamber below, you can see it is a tomb-like chamber. There are frescoes on the walls, but they're covered with dust and cobwebs. And there is a contraption in the middle of this chamber that looks like it's a series of interlocking golden globes or bronze globes.
Wow.
Some combination of two, and they're all sort of interconnected to one another in a bizarre and confusing way.
This
As
is like
you-
some Skeksis type shit. It's
Are they
like-
moving? Is it a
It's
moving
perfectly
thing?
still,
Okay.
but it looks like it's meant to move in some way. You might call it an orrery or an armillary.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
that like
Planets.
our crystal?
This is
yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yes.
what
There
was
is
her name?
there is a large central orb in the middle, and then smaller orbs orbiting it. One has these sort of bright, brassy prongs, suggesting maybe a sun.
Nice.
Another one is this sort of dark-shaped gray thing that could be a moon made out of what looks like adamantine or mithril or some tarnished mithril. And then there are other planets. Some have their own rings with their own small moons around them. At least one of those outer planets is flat and disc-shaped.
I knew it.
What did I fucking tell you?
But
was
the
a flat
device,
Earth
the
joke.
entire device is perfectly still. And the main globe or world has these sort of embossed, rough patterns all over it, suggestive of coastlines and mountains.
Oh, definitely.
I solve it.
I solve it? I solve the riddle.
Yes. Yes, you poke your head down for like 3 seconds, look around, poke your head back up, and go, I've solved it.
How far down to the floor is it?
It's about a 30-foot drop.
And is there anything between us and the floor besides this mechanism?
That's a good question. There is not.
There's
But
no more than nets or anything like that.
there are no more nets in this room, but you've got the ladder next to you. It wouldn't be hard to tie a rope off on it and just drop it
definitely.
down.
I can
Or that
also-
magic rope.
So I have slow fall as one of my abilities, and you guys are pretty little. I could just grab you and.
We also want to get up. Like, I have a rope. I'll tie off a rope.
Oh, there's no other exits from this room except for this hole.
I'd rather be
There,
safe.
you can see what appears to be a metal door
Okay.
blocking off an opening in one
No,
wall.
I think it's definitely correlated with this thing.
Okay, rope.
So this, man, I gotta say, this seems in some ways like some mage type shit. I mean, I think this is a solar system type scenario here. The first question is, can we invent astronomy while we're in this room? The second question, get on that, Jim.
Okay.
The second question is there going to be any clues in these dusty frescoes?
Let me go down there, because if something is like gonna, bear trap.
Chomp you in half?
Yeah.
So you're gonna drop a rope and go first?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, oh, we'll do a rope. And I'll tie the rope off. I'm like, there you go. And I just like, whoop, and I like tip in there.
Okay.
And I just want to like kip off of things all the way down because
Okay.
30 feet, like, come on.
Now,
All right.
you guys do have an astronomer in your adventuring party right now.
Well, that's exactly right.
You do astronomy?
I don't believe in that stuff.
No. Astronomy, pastrami. That's the labor distinction between these two.
Jim, after the rope is
Delicatessen.
tied and you see Viari go sort of tumbling down the rope to the bottom of the floor, you see in the wall, in the shaft here, what looks like a depression, almost like a little button.
Oh, up here where we are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not after I go into the hole, man.
Is anyone looking at me? Do they see me?
No. They're all looking down the hole, and you're just sort of cast your eyes to the side. It's like,
I
Dude, the button's right
bump
there.
it with my elbow.
No, cough.
why do you do that? Yeah, the whole armillary sphere just falls on top of you.
Emerges.
Devours Viari.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't want it any other
It's a mixture of a scorpion and a bat and Satan. It emerges, and it's ravenous with 1,000 years of hunger.
As soon as you push the button, in the wall below you,
Okay, in this room.
in the room below you, you see all these stone rods come out of the wall all the way down, essentially creating a ladder down the side of the wall.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
climb down that.
It's
Okay.
a ladder button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I thought something else was going to happen.
Yeah, me too. Hey, look, everybody, a ladder. What are the chances? I start climbing down.
Yeah.
Do I pass Viari? I mean, it must be quicker for me, right?
You're trying.
Yeah, I'm going as fast as I can.
No. Because if we're going to maintain the kid metaphor, it's like the first to touch
Right.
the golden orrery.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to be the first to touch the golden orrery?
Well, no. I'm not touching jack shit in this room, but I get to the ground, and I want to make sure that I'm there before Viari does.
All right, yes, you land a split second before Viari does.
Nice of you to join us.
Just like proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way
I
that
know-
only an 8-year-old can be.
Nobody wanted to, but I'm going to do it anyway because I've never gotten to use it. I do a slow fall.
Nice.
Is it Batman-esque?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more Mary Poppins.
Oh, with your staff? Oh, yes.
But like,
Holding her staff.
but the position doesn't change at all.
Yeah.
And then you're just down. And
Yep.
then I love it.
Yeah, you plant your feet softly upon this tiled floor.
No, but there may well be a scenario for you to cut straight through this astrology.
Yeah.
I mean, we can prod this thing for an hour.
Astronomy.
The frescoes.
It's all this star shit, you know, like.
The frescoes on the wall show humanoid figures with their arms up like this, but they're missing their heads. Their heads look like they've been cut off, and where their heads should be, floating above their shoulders, is a star.
Whoa.
Wow. Like a star for each of them?
Yeah, a star atop each
How many?
shoulder. They sort of run along both of the long walls of this room. You count like 4 on each side.
Okay.
And these are like giant men and women.
Yeah.
12, 13 feet tall.
They're just like holding the sky up.
Yes.
Do I recognize that imagery at all? Have I seen a person with a star for a head?
Oh, my mom has a star.
Did I go to school with any of these guys?
No.
I'm 3/4 star for a head on my dad's side.
Nope, none of this seems at all familiar. You don't
Okay.
have any star heads in your family.
Could I do some kind of history check on this with my astronomy background?
Yes, you can absolutely try.
Okay.
What the hell?
That's a natural 20.
Shit, man. Okay.
You're just gonna go over and just fucking kick it? Bam!
It could be that these are images of like some sort of grand makers of the universe.
Okay.
And this armillary sphere brought to you by them. And this large central sphere, you see enough recognizable landforms to think that is Faerûn, or Toril, the planet that you live on.
This is the flat one that was there?
This is the big central round one around which all the other ones orbit.
Okay. Okay.
It's a moon. To itself, the moon is about 7 feet in diameter.
So it represents a discredited Toril-centric model of the universe.
Right.
That's right.
Yes.
But this mechanism, I mean, is it held in place by machinery?
It all sort of comes up out of the floor.
Comes out of the floor.
So there is you do see underneath the central globe machinery to suggest that it and all the things attached to it can move.
Can I go over there and see if there's like another one of these buttons or something?
As you make your way over to it, you get within 5 feet of it, and
it fucks you. You don't know how. It just finds some way.
The apparatus suddenly begins to swing around, its rings rotating out of the way as the surface of the globe peels back to reveal a dark, hollow interior. And inside the world, inside this cavity, is a padded bronze chair with levers built into its armrests.
Oh, I'm in it. I climb up right away.
God.
Suddenly, Viari clambers in onto the chair.
I wanted to climb on it before.
So I want to make sure that everybody understands this. What you're talking about is a chandelier that comes from the ground.
Yes.
Okay, the inverted chandelier.
The inverted chandelier.
Dude, it's always been theorized. But
I didn't know they had the technology back in the day.
This is the 50 Shades of Grey.
The rare inverted chandelier. So you hop in your rare inverted chandelier, and you start pulling.
No. I don't.
That's what I saw.
That's canonical.
I'm looking at him, and I'm like swinging my feet, and I'm looking at all of you, like I'm like, can I? Right? Can I? Like, we gotta solve this puzzle, right?
No.
Right?
No.
No. So Omin, I say.
I'm looking right at you. I'm just like, yeah, do it.
No.
Do it. Do it.
No. No.
Are there pedals too?
No, there are no pedals, which is good because you couldn't reach them if you had them. Okay. There's just the levers on the armrests, and even though there's only the one chair in the center of the globe, the central globe is about almost 10 feet in diameter, so you can fit multiple people inside the platform.
Jeez.
Come and write this with me.
This might be a good idea.
I'll get in there.
Let's say that we do this correctly, we don't know where it goes. We might all want to be there
At the same time.
Yeah. I ask Rosie, is there a way that all of this should look?
Is there? Is there a configuration that seems more appropriate to me?
No, not intuitively.
Okay.
But the lizard who's still on your shoulder says, conjunction.
When single shines the triple sun, right? Like, come on, get in the thing.
I'm already in there. I'm right behind you.
Yeah. Right. Climb in.
Right. All right. I've lived a long life. Let's do this.
Okay, so I'm like, well, and
As soon as you start orienting the levers, the entire contraption begins to move. Well, first thing that happens is the peeled away section closes up. So you're encased in the sphere.
Is it black? Is it completely dark in here?
No, it becomes transparent.
What the hell?
It turns transparent, and as you can see all the things around you circling around on their mechanisms, rings and moons and everything. And as you do, you can see everything is sort of coming into an arrangement gradually over time, like you're moving through the motions of years.
Yeah. That's a
And
really
then
great image. Chris.
bursting out of the moon, orbiting the world, like part of the moon just breaks away, and a demon sort of comes crashing down upon the ground outside.
I see.
This demon stands about 9.5 feet tall and is wielding a gigantic axe. And he's looking around. You're all in the sphere.
This is not like a cuckoo clock. This is not a mechanical thing. This is a real demon.
He comes out.
Yes.
Chop, chop.
The moon
goes back
bursts.
in.
The moon breaks open outside of the sphere that you're in, and this real-life demon pops onto the ground amid the wreckage and just starts looking for things to kill.
But he's not looking
He can't see us.
at us.
Hey,
Doesn't look like it.
It's a
So
great
glad we
two-way
got
mirror
in.
kind of a thing.
But okay.
And he's like stalking around. He sees the device moving,
Yeah,
but he's
yeah,
just sort of stalking around it, looking for something with his axe over his shoulder. And you see that he's got green skin, large fangs, bat-like ears, really bloodshot, beady eyes, big bat-like wings over his back, and 4 big muscular arms, all holding this axe.
This is demon style.
Yeah, it
This
looks
is
like
bad shit.
Demon AF.
Yeah, right?
it looks like
Just turn to M for motherfucker.
oh, he's only got 2 arms. Sorry, 2 arms. There he is. This guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a real dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does seem like a big dick.
Okay.
I actually kind of like it would be
Well-
weird if it stopped right now. Let's
But
just
hold on.
move it.
I just mentioned, if we keep going, are we just going to release
More devils.
and more demons into this room?
True, there's a lot of moons they could pop out of here.
But then they would fight each other. I'm sure.
Would they? Okay.
Let's maintain our Pokemon motif.
Yeah, Viari massive.
No, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be a situation where it's like, I met an old woman who swallowed a fly.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe we can...
Get
Yeah.
something bigger than the demon to come out.
That's the thing. It becomes like a PUBG situation, and then we gotta kill whoever gets chicken dinner. That's not gonna be good for us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to keep it rotating?
I maintain the current whatever.
course. All right.
Yeah.
Then as things
Apprehension?
revolve around, nothing else pops out. But eventually, as you watch, all of the other things come into a line. And as soon as that happens,
Your dick falls off.
yes, your deck falls. No. The device hums, and then suddenly there is a crackling all around you, and the entire room is gone. And you find yourself in a device falling through space.
This is we're in this sphere. Do we still see the mechanism around us, or we're just in the sphere?
It's all, as soon as it hits the conjunction, it kind of locks in that position.
Yeah.
So everything is now frozen, and you're just falling. And as stars begin to whip past you, you also see what appear to be streams of color, like nebulae or something, just kind of blowing
What
past
the
you.
fuck was in that vial, man? Give me more.
And a momentary flash later, and you go, you hit something hard.
Can we see what it is outside?
Yeah, through the transparent dome, moments before you crashed, you saw what appeared to be like clouds whipping past.
Okay, so we have
And then
this
sort of
atmosphere.
Yep.
what looks like evening sky,
Okay.
birds, and then boom, you hit the ground, and you appear to be in some sort of weird city.
Okay.
Weird how?
But like Omu,
Yeah, I was going to say
the buildings
Schultish.
The buildings have they're sort of flat and
Maze-like?
brickish.
But it's not all crapulent and decrepified.
Correct.
Yeah, riders over here. We know what's going on.
And you seem to have landed on the roof of one of these structures. Quite high up, you think. Like
Do we see the
few
stone
stories.
tree?
It's getting kind of dark outside, so you can't really see much.
Okay, so we.
What do you think just happened?
I think that
I just drove us through time.
Through time.
this is a time machine,
Sweet.
and I think that we have arrived at an earlier point in Omu's history.
Okay.
That's my guess.
How
So we
much-
can't kill our grandpa or anything like that.
Well, no, and
Steal
don't,
your grandpa?
Kill our grandpa.
Oh.
Why did you kill your grandpa?
I'm just saying that would, then you would be
was
dead.
that something that is that something that you really want to do? Like, should we be?
I'm just saying time travel is dangerous, and we need to be very careful.
So based on what you see out on these buildings, how much time do you feel like has
Well,
passed?
we won't know until we get out there.
Okay.
We don't know how to open it.
The levers actually don't move.
Oh, cool.
Stuck.
Okay. Jim, you want to find a button?
Well, I start walking towards the side that we came in,
Okay.
hoping it's like like in a door that's just gonna sense my presence and
Yeah, you see it goes and opens up, and then the sphere becomes solid. You can't see through it
Is
anymore.
there a little bit of smoke?
There is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
No, and so as he walks out, I'm pointing at you and I'm pointing at you and I'm saying,
As you step out onto
Yeah.
this, it's sort of pebbly ground on the rooftop.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a ledge around the edge of the roof. You also see the roof is quite vast. You're sort of on one corner of this building on the roof, but there are other like protrusions coming up out of the building. Some of them sort of gleam in the dying twilight light. You also hear crows, lots and lots of crows, and you see whole flocks of them flying around. And it does not feel tropical.
no, I was just gonna say that's not a Cheltish bird.
No. The sky overhead is kind of cloudy and
Oh,
overcast.
Nope, that's not what I thought.
Okay.
It could still be time, I guess.
A couple birds are on the ledge, like a whole row of crows, and they're just sort of cawing and giving each other a hard time, and they don't seem at all perturbed.
What
by
year is it?
You sort of scare them and they go off. But as you get to the edge and you look down, you see that the ground around the building is black. And there are these thin iron or metal spires coming up that shed a downward light upon what look like chariots made of glistening metal, all completely enclosed.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chariots are cars.
Yeah, we're in San Antonio.
Oh.
I don't get it.
There is something on
Streetlights?
when you look
People.
Whoa.
when you look right down, this building seems to be situated in the middle of this black landscape.
Pavement.
Fields around it. And you must be about 4 stories up on this building. And as you kind of cast your eyes downward, you see that the building's walls are made of glass.
Do I see, looking around at this building, and do I see any buildings around me? I can see.
There are distant buildings off in the distance.
Do I see any iconography?
You do. You see
know
what
where
appear to
this
be lit signs.
Okay.
In fact,
gold. Giant golden arches.
There is a glowing sign right on the side of the building below you, mounted to the wall of the building.
What is it?
You know that this
General,
building...
can you give me the shape of it, the colors?
It's got a weird curve. It's sort of yellow, black, and purple. And the biggest word you see on it is wizards.
Okay,
We're in Renton.
so you went too far. You went too far, and we need to go back.
Well, there's wizards here. You can talk with them.
I recognize the word, though, as wizards.
Yes.
And they'll get us home.
I turn around and go, we're safe. We're above some sort of conclave. These wizards here will no doubt be able to help us. I think we should investigation.
Do we still have the lizard?
Anticipation.
Yes.
Oh,
Temptation.
See, now you're into it.
Yeah.
Destination.
destination.
I think,
Apprehension.
yeah, I think that you went too far. I think this is too far.
Yeah, I have a kind of a mistrust of wizards. My son has taken some wizard levels.
Turn.
Hey, not all wizards.
All right.
I mean, well, these aren't moving, right?
No.
So we need like one of your people to like juice
They're
this.
right.
Yeah.
This is
To, like,
their
put
place. This
More
is
magic go
Right.
in this, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you don't have the magic. You don't know enough spells to.
Whoa! What are you? What?
to I'm just verifying that your wizardry is not enough to fix us.
To send us screaming through time? No, I am not a chronomancer.
All right.
Do I see any
checking.
kind of hatch or anything on this rooftop that might allow us access?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yep, you find one.
Well, I tell them to come out, right? Like, you guys can come out.
Oh, yeah, I
I
wander
come
around.
out and I pretend that there's no breathable oxygen. It's fine.
Okay. All right. I will come out of there.
Wow, this is really weird. It's genuinely weird. Like,
But hold on, you said that this looked kind of like Omu.
Insofar as they're all sort of square
cities.
buildings,
Yeah.
Okay.
low lying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Square,
I'm
depressing
excited
buildings
to
as
meet
far as the eye can see.
these wizards. So I'm going to try to open this.
Okay, it appears to be locked.
You want me to try to pry it
Yeah,
open
try
again?
to pry it open.
Okay, I'll do that again. That's not a good. 13.
Okay. You are unable to budget. It's stronger than that. Crap.
I'm going to take a step back and try to just give it a zap with a magic missile.
Okay.
Now, the spell works.
Yes, it does. The other thing you notice is now that you're actually close to the trapdoor, and actually being on the roof, Jim, you didn't notice this before when you first landed because you were kind of getting acclimated and your senses were overloading, but there's a weird tingling sensation that you feel kind of coming from the building, and you're not sure why.
Okay. Am I the only one feeling? You guys feel like a little tingle?
Something special.
Something special down south? You guys getting that?
Yeah, you might. You might. You think there might be something there. You're
Maybe.
sure there's something there.
I feel
When
it.
you hit the door with your magic missile, it leaves sort of like a little blast force mark indentation in it, but it doesn't do enough damage to open it.
Is there like magical protection on this building, maybe?
There are wizards.
There
Yeah.
are wizards.
Sense.
They would guard it.
Well, you know, they guard it against magic, but you know, I look over and I'm like, well, there's a glass window. I can get in windows.
Sure.
Right here, like hold this rope, like the end of it, right?
You
And
hand it to an 8-year-old?
Do you have another rope?
who has another rope? I left my rope.
I can make a rope.
Yeah,
for
make
you
a
if you
rope.
want rope.
You have
Make a magical rope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I do like second story job.
All right.
Like a Die Hard touch.
I go looking for like the and I'm like, oh, this is like, can I pick the lock on this window?
You can see that these windows are big, and they're between sort of little flat bars of metal. So they're panels, essentially, laid out. You're on the 4th floor. You can see that there is light coming out of some of the windows on the floor below the 4th floor.
That's not.
Down a little bit, but slow.
Okay.
But slow. Shh.
All right.
I let him down a little bit.
All right, as you are lowered down in front of the window, you can see through, and it's sort of a tinted glass, what appears to be some sort of weird library complex or something. There are desks, and they're separated with into all these cube-like.
It's like a maze.
It's like a maze.
Obviously a maze.
What hell is this?
A labyrinth. But as you glide down to the window, you can see a person facing you. They're lit by some device in front of them, and they've got something over their ears, and they're kind of doing this. And then they
Kind of
stop
artifact.
as you just sort of up against the glass.
What does this person look like?
Me.
Oh my god.
I do
Not
this.
exactly like you? Okay.
Yeah. I go. I'll come over to the window. Front door.
Am I still in my underwear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're learning a lot about Chris Perkins.
Yeah.
If a naked person
Child.
is available at the window, right?
So you want me to lower you all the way down?
Yeah.
Or?
Like, I need to get all the way down.
He has to get down.
As you're waiting to be lowered down, you can see I get away from my desk. I make my way through the labyrinth. Before I get to where I'm going and sort of underneath a pool of light, you see me get stopped briefly by what appears to be a gnome who has got some papers that she's ruffling through. And we just have this sort of briefest of exchange. We both kind of laugh, and then I continue on my way, and the gnome continues on its way.
Okay. I go all the way. Yeah, I lower me down.
All right.
How does this magic rope thing work?
I mean,
I'm assuming it's...
I can make whatever I want.
Okay.
And it's real. Like,
Okay. So yeah, he lowers you down. You get down to the ground.
just magic. yeah.
You're like, well, the entrance must be on some side. You don't know which. You kind of circle the building very quickly. There's a
Right.
little fenced-in playground off to one side.
God, I hope there's some like bushes or something because
There are little bushes and things. When you get around to the front of the building, you do see some people are leaving. You can see one of them has a satchel, another one has a small kid, and they're making their way off of one of these metal chariots.
I stay in the bushes.
Okay. When that sort of-
I am more scared now than I have ever been.
And as you wait, the people become more infrequent. There's crows everywhere. They're all out in the parking lot on the cars, squawking loudly.
Freaky amount of crows
There's
there.
a freaky amount of crows there. Thousands upon thousands of crows congregating as the twilight fades. But you make it to the door. They're all glass. And you can sort of hear that kind of thrumming or feel that thrumming as you reach the threshold. And the door kind of rattles like it's held shut. You can't open it. But beyond the doors, about 40 feet beyond, you see me coming out of what appears to be some sliding doors and walking toward them. And I come over to the door and I open it for you.
Oh my God.
What do you say to him? Do you say anything?
What ho, fair wizard? What ho, fair wizard?
Did you come alone?
No.
No. Where's your
No,
clothes?
my companions are many and fearsome.
They lay in wait.
Can you contact them?
Yes, at a moment's notice. It is a little chilly out here. Actually, I didn't come prepared for this weather.
It's all right.
We humbly request the services of your guild
There you go.
to re-energize our time machine.
And our bodies, we need to be.
Also, I am under a terrible curse. Because normally I'm not naked and this old.
You came in the machine.
Yeah, time machine. I drove it
All by myself.
all by myself.
I was wondering what happened to that.
Oh, it's yours.
Oh, no, it's not ours.
Oh.
We found it in the TSR warehouse. It disappeared after the second Nerf war.
So yeah, obviously a puissant wizard such as yourself should have no trouble dispelling my curse of my lack of clothes and being 8 years old.
I'm sure that can be arranged.
That would be really great. I'm not gonna lie to you here. This has been a fucking day.
We really had a go of it. It's just one thing after another.
I mean, like, you go to the obelisk, right? And it's a statue. You're gonna touch it, right? And then suddenly you're 8 years old. Like, who the fuck does that?
So you've been to Omu.
Right? Oh, so you know about Omu? So
Yeah,
that's
of course.
Yeah, of course, wizard, right?
Right.
Museum's wizard. So
Yeah, we
how do
released a
you-
product about it.
the product.
Yeah, based on our travels to Omu.
Oh.
You don't think we actually make stuff up here, do you?
I'm like, I'm like nodding and making like really like.
Is Omin with you?
Oh, I get it. And then I'm suddenly furious. I'm like, fucking Omin. Of course he is getting a piece of this weird, fucked up interdimensional action, and he's never let me know. He is.
Omin, I contact you with a sending spell. And I say, Viari is down by the front entrance. Do you and everybody else want to come for a tour?
Yes. A tour of what?
I say, of wizards of the coast.
Is this the third level?
We're going to the third level.
Then I accept. My voice is much higher. I say, well, can you come up to the roof and open this magicked door?
You can't come down?
I can feather fall down.
I could slow fall down.
Yes, we can come down. Right. So we combine techniques.
Yeah.
All right, you land. You make it to the entrance. Viari shivering, waiting for you inside the lobby. I'm standing there.
Yeah,
I'll take-
I'm trying to look as confident as possible, which is going to be hard.
As you cross into the building from the outside, you feel that tingling again, like you're going through something
Okay.
tangible.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
You sure can.
Whoa!
Fucking 20,
Jesus
Chris. He came to play Dungeons and Dragons, motherfucker.
What is going on that side of the table? Like you're connected to the earth current.
Yeah.
You think it is a protective field designed to hedge things out,
Oh.
but you're not sure what.
Obviously not Dane.
So I walk up to you and I say, hey, I can't help but notice the fine workmanship on your defensive spells here. This is quite the shield you've put up.
Yeah, we have it's called an antipathy spell to keep out the trolls and the Phyrexians.
It's good work. It's good work.
I'll take you into a cubicle doors part. These doors have a picture on them that looks like a warrior or somebody fighting, and I lead you into a tiny little chamber, a metal box. And I say, this will take us up to level 3.
Yes, I see. I've seen this before, and then I push all the buttons. Yeah, I turn to you and I say, I'm well versed in this technology. Of
right.
course,
Yep.
it's not as advanced as some I've seen, but it will suffice for now.
All right, we stop on the second floor. Doors open. There's some art on the wall. Then the doors close.
Oh.
Then they go up to...
I will return later to see it.
Yeah. It looks like I have to wave some sort of badge over something to make us
A
get to
wand,
the third floor.
a flat white wand.
Yes, a white little device. And I lead you into the third floor to our labyrinth.
The third level.
Yes,
third
you're on the
level.
This
third
is where
level.
the maintenance had to happen.
That's right.
Yes. I get through some arcane locked doors and lead you through. I
Are
say,
we seeing any other people, or it's just you?
once you come...
It's getting late though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting late. Normally we'd go up to the 4th floor to get you all signed in, but it's closed now. And there's a dragon up there.
Okay.
Understood.
And we're
Yeah,
only,
let's
we're
say
only
no
ninth
more.
level. We don't-
Tell me
we
something I
need to deal
don't
with
know.
that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were 3rd.
No, I got scaled up to ninth level.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, we're on the 3rd level.
Yeah.
Maybe you should talk to your DM about giving you some more magic items.
Listen,
Wow. DM shame.
the magic items in my game scale with level, Chris. Like, we can have a conversation about this later.
I'll have to talk to Jerry about that. When I lead you onto the level, you can see in the kitchen area 2 elves talking near a vending machine and what appears to be some sort of glass flask.
Yeah.
And one of them has a mug in its hand, and on the mug it says, "To thine own elf be true." And I will take you to our corner of the labyrinth, but before that happens, you hear screams off in the distance, and then what appear to be a bunch of gnomes chasing after a green-skinned goblin with a stick of dynamite.
Oh.
I give them full berth.
Do I know what dynamite is?
It's this stick with a flashing sparkle at the end of it, and it seems to be getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer.
It's a thick wand.
This is
And
obvious.
the gnomes are like, "Stop him!
Should we
He's heading to the magic area!"
I'll tackle him.
All right.
Boom.
Make an
got him.
Make an attack roll. Or, a athletics check to grapple him.
Athletics is 21.
You succeed.
Haha, see? Right. Pick him up.
Got this guy.
I'll take the stick of dynamite and putting it in the washing machine. Yeah.
So Jim's going to come up to you and he says, "Listen, I saw, obviously you're all wizards here. We've
Yes.
been cursed. Is there any way you can return us to our proper shapes?
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
Can we do that now?"
Here? Yeah. No, we have to go to the 3rd and a 3rd floor.
Okay.
The
The 3 and a 3rd floor.
That's correct.
I'm completely, like, I'm just like, yeah. It's a type of floor. It's a special floor.
Yeah.
Let's go there now.
Well, you can only get there by teleportation circle, but we have one in the D&D area, so let's go.
All right.
Okay.
The D&D area?
We follow you.
It stands for deeper and deeper into the 3rd floor. It's the 3rd of 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'll take you past some, in the labyrinth, all these cubes which have these weird toys in them. Like there's weirdly constructed things out of blocks. There are all kinds of little figurines of
I
people.
steal a bunch of stuff.
Right.
You just hold your hand out, and it's just like it just accretes.
And I get it, and then I'm like, I've got no pockets.
Yeah, you just start to like take.
And I start to drop it, and then I kind of like try to put it back, but all wrong.
There's like a letter opener with made of this sort of red metal. There are more of these toys. There are books that look exactly like this. And this.
I grab the one that
this.
says Tomb of Annihilation. And I read it. And then while we're walking, I'm flipping madly, trying to match up what I know with it in terms of the orrery,
Yeah.
in terms of what's required to defeat a Sararak, in terms of Rosnisi's weaknesses.
Look up the Soulmonger.
Yeah, I get the Soulmonger page and I tear it out.
Are there any of those when Viari saw you, you were lit by a screen? Are there any,
lit. You know he's lit.
He's lit. He's lit as hell. Are there any of those around?
Yes,
Okay.
a few.
Rosie goes up and she interacts with it, and it immediately gets 3 viruses. Because she's old.
Yeah.
It's like somehow you find the AOL client.
Yeah.
Like there's no AOL client on there. Somehow you connect to AOL.
You hear a modem loading.
Yeah. That there is a different kind of magic. That's yeah. And so make a sleight of hand check.
25.
All right, you're able to score a bunch of miscellaneous items and stuff those.
Swag!
What?
Yeah, swag.
Stuff it in his tidy whities? Where's it going?
I'm assuming I still have my pack.
Yeah,
The zone.
yeah, he still got his pack. All right. You can see that there is a large sitting area. There are some enclosed cube areas with glass windows peering into them. You can also see, asleep over what appears to be a wooden table, a large 4 or 5 foot diameter creature, circular with eye stalks. Its central eye closed tight.
How many eye stalks are we dealing with?
10. And it just sort of snores.
Okay, so it is not like these other trinkets.
This is a real creature.
This is a real creature.
I tug on your shirt,
Yeah.
and I go, are we concerned about the beholder?
No, he's on our side.
Okay.
What's his name?
Never-
I got him.
Got him.
No. What's his name? Fuck you. That's his name. Fuck you.
Chauncey.
His name is Xanax.
Yeah. Xanax.
Xanax.
Oh,
I'm a big fan.
is there, I'm assuming there is a t-shirt. Like there's got to be like
Oh,
a
dude,
D&D
there's like a-
that's the swag.
There's a
Bag?
mountain of T-shirts in the seating area.
Yeah.
I will grab, because I'm buck-ass naked, I will grab a shirt
Okay. All right.
and just try to cover up a little bit.
Yeah. As you don clothes quickly, and I take you past an office that has the name Nathan Stewart on it, you can see a portrait of you hanging up on his wall.
Whoa.
I got fans everywhere.
That's got to be pretty much of a Tuesday for you, though. right?
Yeah, well, I can tell you've got good taste here.
So I will take you to. Oh, I go to my desk. I look around for a sticky note that has the teleportation sequence on it, next to my password, which is I love my dog.
Right.
And I will take that teleportation sequence over to another chamber that has a coded door that I have to run my card in front of. And when I take you in there, there is a glowing circle upon the floor.
I mean, I recognize it as a teleportation
You
circle.
do.
That's something I can make.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is legit to you?
Oh, I mean, I assume it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a legit teleportation circle.
This is a nice one.
This will take us to
Yeah.
the third and 3 and a third floor.
Okay. You guys just trust this fool?
I trust Jim.
You trust Jim?
Yeah.
When it comes to magic, like,
Yeah.
this is a legit teleportation circle.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, like, I want to be a real boy again, right? Like
Yeah,
a big boy.
I'm ready to get out of this body.
Yeah.
Okay. When you stand on the circle, I will enter the code into a keypad. And we are all transported into a gigantic oaken library that looks like it's about 3 stories tall, with a huge crystal and gold dome on the top, with light beaming down upon rows of shelves with balconies all around them, and ladders on wheels that just sort of roll around. And I'll say, this is the old TSR archive combined with Wizards products from recent years. And we have some scrolls that might help you.
As we've been moving, like starting with the beholder, and as we've gone through, and then there's the keypad, then there's the teleportation. Was the teleportation seamless, or was there like a bump or a jog or
It
whatever?
was just like a flash of green light, and then you appear.
Okay.
You can see that all around the interior on the ground floor here, there are pillars supporting all the balconies. Mounted to them are iron torch brackets with torches in them that have green flame. billowing up out of them. And all around the room, you can see elves, dwarves, halflings, and other creatures.
Ever since the Beholder, Viari has been becoming more and more anxious. Like, he got a shirt on, and it's not a huge deal, but he's getting sort of like, and then there's more and more creatures and more, and he's getting sort of like, you know.
Shy?
No, not shy, but like, he's like, there is a lot of stuff here, there is a lot of people here.
Overwhelming.
A little, you could tell, it's like, this is a little much, and he doesn't want to admit it, and he's just sticking a little closer to your side than before.
I will also, up next to you, just be like, this is all really cool, and I'm excited to be normal again. It seems like you know us.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never been here. I would remember.
Yeah. But as I said...
Tales of our adventures reached you? Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
In a manner of speaking.
And that's the rest of the story.
A small sprite comes over to you, a butterfly-winged little woman.
Okay.
Just sort of flutters. She's got a little bow. She just sort of looks at you, talks to you in a quick, squeaky voice. Hi there.
Oh,
hi,
hi, sweetie.
Or something.
It's so cute. Hi, can you help us find something in this library?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. We need 3 spells of non-boyness, and that's it. I'm good.
All right. And I'll also tell you that here is where we can find equipment to repair your device.
Oh.
So we can get you back home.
Do you want to do the device? I don't know.
I want to be a man first, and then we will worry about the device.
All right. You go off with some other wizards. They take you into rooms, and you emerge a man.
I'm smoking a cigarette.
Pipe.
I am exhausted. I feel much better. Do I have my clothes, my tights, my purple tights and everything?
No, but there is a set of there is a Jim Darkmagic Halloween costume here that you can wear.
Oh!
No, but it has a mask.
Plastic mask. Now, am I still dying though?
Your curse continues to affect you no matter what world you're on. So,
I'll put the mask on. Okay. It probably looks better than my normal face.
Would these wizards know anything about how to cure your curse?
Yeah, I mean, while I'm here.
Well, no. The other documents we need equipment that can repair the device.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need spells of boys to men. And
each of you gets the boys to men spell.
Yeah, exactly. ABC, BBD.
Back again.
Yeah.
Family. Yeah.
But we also need every piece of information they have on the Soulmonger.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Up
there's
to
a bunch of stuff that didn't get into the printed book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm going to ask Chris Perkins directly.
Which one?
The real one.
Which one's the
Let
real
him
one?
figure that out.
That's the ambiguity that's at the core of this tale, Kate. So, what I do is I ask you.
Hold on, you here ask him here?
So I ask you, say, what is the quickest way to destroy a soulmonger? If you saw one, like across the street, and you were like, whoa, soulmonger, and it's like...
Soulmonger is just a device that contains souls within it. So the device can itself be destroyed. The problem is it's currently being guarded by this horrific undead monstrosity, this sort of unborn god. That could
like
be...
a larval sort of like god
Yeah, sort of a
thing?
proto-god that never quite came about.
It's your typical larval god fetus, yeah.
So that's actually the bigger problem. Destroying the soulmonger is not hard.
Right, particularly since it's conveniently suspended over a pit of lava.
Oh, that is convenient.
That is convenient, yeah.
But we have devices here that might be able to help you.
Okay, well,
Let's
give us
get
those,
Yeah.
and we'll put them in our chrono orb.
Okay.
That's what we call it.
Chronorb.
Chronorb.
All right.
I will say, like, do for the manification, do you like ship us off to like other wizards?
Yeah.
Because like Viari is actually like following you around like a little kid in the kitchen, where it's like when you turn around you bump into him because he's following you too close.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you a man, Viari.
What's that?
I'm not going to make you a man, Viari.
He's a little. This is on my bucket list, Chris.
We've all been there.
You can see also we're sort of in this part of the library where these giant framed portraits of great wizards. You see Mordenkainen. You see Elminster. You see
Gygax.
Raceland.
Wow.
Raceland, by the way.
I
Yeah.
have a little crush on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so like if you do kind of like, you know, shoo me away, it is at that moment that I will try to pick your pocket.
I figured as much.
And I assume that this is like fresh news, like I'm doing the little kid eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like he's never gonna see this coming.
Make your sleight of hand check.
If you succeed, you gotta.
I rolled
a
100.
Yeah, just give him your
Come on,
wallet.
come on.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's about 24.
All right.
It's not what you need to pickpocket God.
But that's just it. I'm not God.
Yeah.
I'm just a guy who writes stuff. So, are you making a grab for my wand or my wallet?
Dude, grab the wand.
So the wand being the thing that's granted you access to all of these things.
No, I'm just using my security key card for that.
Okay.
You have a wand?
I am a wizard. Of course I do.
So,
Okay.
you know, the truth is, like, I am an opportunist. I do the, like, no, don't send me away. And I'm just sort of, like, if I can get a hold of something, that's what I'm gonna take. I'm having a little bit of a rummage. So I don't have a target. I'm just seeing what's
It's
there.
just a scoop.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right.
What you got in there, Perkins?
So like if I end up with some This is so weird.
Dude, this is an act.
This is the weirdest game I've ever played.
This is an act of such tremendous intimacy. Well,
I
here.
feel so off balance.
No. But hold on. Everybody here gets to pick his pocket.
Oh boy.
Here, use the dice tray. There you go.
I would like to cast Detect Magic on the phone thing. The slim little...
Yeah, the phone glows.
It glows?
Yeah.
It must be magic.
And you know, probably even before I get in there, you do eventually turn around and you see me like it lights up. It lights up and I'm like,
Vibrates or something. Whoa.
right. and I just and like it all falls down. It's like I drop it all, and I'm like, it's the one with the green door, right? For the man thing. And I pick it all up, and
Thank you.
I give it all back to you, except for some of the cards in the wallet. I don't know what they're for, but I just am going to be safe, and I run off looking
All right.
embarrassed.
What is Visa?
It's like a vizier.
Yeah, must be.
Okay, and you emerge a man.
I will keep the T-shirt personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little tight, but
Yeah.
You're doing t-shirt and undies?
Oh, no.
Underoos.
No.
Underoos?
I mean, I've got the goods back. I mean, I don't need to hide those.
The merchandise.
They're on display.
So wait. T-shirt,
No.
no undies.
Oh no, I've got undies. I'm assuming the undies transmogrify with me.
Okay. Well, you said you didn't have to hide the goods anymore. Okay. All right. So
Right.
good. Whew.
That's the other chandelier.
That's Viari's personal.
But also the shirt,
chandelier.
it's a little tight. It looks good on Viari. You know?
All right. All right.
Whatever. I'm already grossed out.
All right, so we're all men.
Yep.
Yeah.
A team of quasi-mechanical creatures that kind of look like spheres with eyes in them and little wings.
Ooh, this is what I
and
love.
Stubbly little thin little legs, basically modrons.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
They come out with their sort of more boxy shaped leader, and they ask me where your device is, and I tell them it's on the roof, and then they go trundling off.
Nice.
Again, I got to tug on you. Listen, one wizard to another, like, I have to say that it seems like the magic that you have here is on a scale far beyond what I'm used to. Like, your technology, your magic is just beyond anything I've ever seen. Where are we?
We're on a planet called Earth, one of several planets that coexist in a material plane.
You lost me. All right, never mind. Forget I asked.
Boring.
The
Jim,
device,
his eyes are just glazing over.
the device that you used to get here didn't so much take you through time as it just took you to a different place.
Okay.
Okay.
From one of the many worlds that we have visited and chronicled. Everything that you see around you, all these books, are chronicles of the worlds that we have seen.
Wow.
So you are telling the stories of all these other places
Exactly.
that you visited.
That's right.
Do you use the chrono orb to do it?
We have multiple methods of doing it. That was a device built basically for that purpose. It was the device that was used to discover a number of early worlds, including Blackmore.
Yeah. The fans out there, they know what's
Yeah.
up.
So
I think it may have been used to get to Greyhawk, too.
Yeah.
have you signed a contract with him?
Not with him.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
If he tries to get you to sign one,
Yeah.
All right, well,
It says, since we're kind of wrapped up here and your device is going to be ready soon, we should probably head back out.
Yeah.
Return to the third floor. I can
Great
show you
idea.
around some more stuff.
Yeah.
Did we get everything we need about the soulmonger?
Oh, yeah.
But we're waiting on the other scrolls. There's other stuff that.
I can get that off of
we used.
my magical device.
Yes.
well, when you tell our story, leave out the little kid part, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
We need that information, and also I have sheets from the Tomb of
It
Annihilation.
is kind of a dumb storyline, isn't it?
I have sheets from that tome.
You tore it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
When I take you back to the third floor, and I go over to my computer, and I send to the printer some reams of paper that have the unedited manuscript of Tomb of Annihilation with information about the Soulmonger that you can use.
Perfect.
And he says, or I say, then let me show you something else. And I take you over to a big screen that I turn on with a remote device that looks kind of like a wand.
Okay.
And an image comes up, and then there's like a device in front of it.
Some sort of scrying mirror.
And the lizard says, ooh, PlayStation.
You son of a bitch.
That's the whole thing. The whole thing
The
is
whole
about.
night has been building up to that PD joke.
That's the apex right there.
And you guys can spend the rest of the evening playing PlayStation until your device is ready.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
I'm not doing that. I am reading about larval gods and
Yes.
soulmongers.
So you're able to figure out that Acq is using these captured souls to feed this god, to basically continue its development, to turn
its
it
growth.
into a real god of death.
Oh, so he's trying to found a god.
Yes, he is feeding it hundreds, thousands, millions of souls to basically continue it on its course to evolving into a living god that can rule and destroy the world that you live on.
Yeah.
See, that was our problem. It's not a soul monger, it's a soul manger.
Yeah.
It's like mange.
Yeah.
Wow.
Soulmanja.
Yes.
And the
I'm not proud of that, everyone.
But the device itself is eminently destructible. You just have to go and tear
Destroy
it
it.
out. Yes.
Does it say where we can find it?
Yeah, there's maps.
No, it's clear. I have all the maps
Excellent. Excellent.
Let's go get it.
Okay, I like
and the
this.
solutions.
Nice. This is easy. We got to do this more often.
Yeah, exactly. Any weaknesses to this larval god creature?
Yeah. He'll give you everything you need to know.
Absolutely.
Its powers.
Stat block.
Yeah.
I feel like we've made a real connection, wizard to wizard. Is there a way I can get in contact with you again? Like once I return to my world, is there some way I can reach you again?
No. I had to think about that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
He gives you the wrong phone number.
Yeah.
555.
Yeah.
Are you on Twitter?
No, I like birds.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. Because I'm always on Twitter.
Okay.
It's 567-5309.
Right.
9.
867.
Oh, yeah.
Not for you.
We do have a system for contacting us if you're outside of the building, but it's imperceptible. No one's been able to figure it out.
Sounds like a challenge.
It could be.
Okay.
Customer
Fair
service.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
For those out there in the audience, it's literally first name dot last name at wizards.com.
Oh man, you cracked the code.
That's our secret code. All right.
Yeah, so I'm itching to get back up to the
Okay, yeah, when you get
device.
back up to the device, it peels open for you. It seems to be functional again. The Modrons retreat down in through the hatch in the roof.
I thank them.
It's
'cause
night outside.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually kind of misty rain now.
Well, I'm quite familiar.
Who wants to drive this on the way back? It was a hoot, I tell you.
well,
You want to come with us?
Yeah, come
it's
on
free
with.
fun.
Not in that thing. Wouldn't be caught dead in that thing.
All right.
Radiation.
You might actually be.
Sterilization.
Yeah, Rosie's actually going to try an intimidation check against you to try to intimidate you into joining us. How's it going to go? Sweetheart, you might not be totally familiar with what can happen if you cross me and my comrades, but we're going to need you to come with us because we want to validate that this information is correct. So unless you'd like to take your chances with my family, why don't you step inside the vehicle, please?
Used up all those 20s early, did ya?
Got him.
Should have saved one. Should have saved a 20.
But it is an 8. Intimidation.
Use the potion.
Make him drink it?
The lizard's like, magic potion.
All right, well, if you won't come with us,
Yeah, I'm not, no.
at least toast to our voyage.
I happen to have a vial on me of something you could drink.
You have the vial, right?
I do.
He does not feel comfortable. Look at him.
I do
Look
not.
at his body posture. He is so agitated.
I do not.
He knows that you were asking to do something profoundly immoral. Listen to him squeak.
Yeah, I don't think we should kidnap him.
Oh, but it would.
One of the all-powerful god magicians of the multiverse.
Of this
Like,
world.
he's gonna like drink
that would be
a
the first
potion
god
to
we
hand him.
kidnap.
I'm looking at Rose. I'm like.
I'm disappointed. I'm like, God, if you were my son.
After I fix this rotting curse, I would love to come back and stay here. Like this wizard's building is like where I belong.
Yeah, you'd fit right in here.
Can I come back?
Yeah, anytime.
Hey,
Awesome.
congrats.
Wow.
It worked out good.
Yeah.
It worked out good. So before I head back into the machine, I take a look out from the roof and just make a quick note of any franchise opportunities. places that I might want to found a chapter.
Yeah.
There's a little vacant lot
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
across there.
There's a vacant lot right next door.
It's Renton. There's not a lot going on.
Exactly.
Right next to that strip club.
Yeah, exactly.
Rent is low.
I make a mental note. Yeah.
There you go.
How do you know Starbucks is not an Acquisitions Incorporated product?
One of the things you would have found, by the way, probably down on the 3rd floor, was a model of your Acquisitions Inc. airship.
Ooh.
That's spooky.
Yeah.
I'm in the thing.
Yeah.
Driving?
Yep.
I think you should drive
I'll
again.
drive it
You
if you guys
did
want.
a great job.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing but backwards. After we leave,
No, because when we came, it was jug, 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 and now we're going to go
Good,
jib, jib, jib.
Yeah.
It's like Mouse and the Motorcycle. Yeah.
after we leave, in your wallet, there's a little note that says, "I'm so sorry for when Rosie tries to seduce and or intimidate you." It's just the way she is. She's from a different age.
Before I step in, I walk up to you, and I just want to say thank you for everything.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Way to make it classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump, 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 jump.
All right. You all sort of disappear into the folds of this globe. There's the grinding motion. I'll take a few steps back.
Yeah.
You see me through the
Maybe you
transparent
should.
dome.
Yeah, cover up your product.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, to raise.
And
Rosie's giving a rude gesture.
I'll just walk away on my phone.
Just another Friday.
On Twitter.
No.
Take a
It's a
picture.
selfie with the portal device.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, get my selfie, and then there is another flash once the conjunction lines up, and you guys vanish. And so the device is working a little better than it did before.
It's greased.
A little greased, yes. So it's a bit
suspension
smoother ride.
feels a
Yeah,
lot better.
exactly. And is there anything you want to do different, or are you just basically trying to go back to the point you left?
Oh, it feels probably like at this point I know how to steer this a little, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we have a map
Yes.
to
Exactly.
the Soulmonger,
And so it's not, now I know it's not a chrono thing. This moves us through
Yeah.
dimensions,
Right.
right?
Yeah, you
I
gotta-
would
you
not
gotta-
mind like jigging a little directly to the.
Yeah.
Ooh, now here's the thing.
What-
I'm super good at this,
Yeah, clearly.
but I did hear the term lava pit.
there's a lot of lava.
Yeah.
And it's one thing to like end up like one tunnel over. But lava pit.
So the Soulmonger
Here.
is this
So
sort
we'll
of...
definitely use guidance.
The Soulmonger is this kind of canister-shaped thing suspended by 3 struts over the lava. There's like a metal belt that the struts meet that sort of grips the canister around its waist. And then coming out of the canister is an umbilical cord attached to this thing that the souls are drawn up out of and fed into the giant bloated god carcass
Yuck.
floating nearby.
Yuck.
Yeah, yucko.
Yuck. This is gross, Chris. Gross. Yuck.
One of the things you know is a Vorpal weapon can cut that umbilical cord, but you can also, if you have negative energy protection, that's also helpful. No.
No, I don't have that.
Sneak attack.
Negative energy.
I've never even heard that. Granted, I've only been playing D&D for a decade. Never heard that.
This campaign's infused with negative energy.
And nobody here has any Vorpal shit, right?
And you know what?
No.
Oh my. Okay, I said, here, hold this one.
Gotcha.
I want to go.
I'm like, you put me in a situation where I have not only the wheel but the map.
Yeah, I'm like and I start rooting through my pack,
Yep.
right? I want to look at all this stuff
Yep.
that I grabbed, kind of just like higgledy-piggledy, right? Is my apocalypse dagger in there? This letter opener?
Sure.
Okay.
What? Sure?
It's Pat.
Yeah. Pat. This is Pat.
That's the chant I want to
Does
start.
this, I mean, like, would this be negative energy?
I feel a lot of negative energy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Here, no,
Black fire coming
you have that as the secondary plan.
Okay.
Primary plan, guide the device itself through space and have it materialize in such a way that it occludes part or whole of the device.
I don't want to overlap the soul monger. I don't want my body to overlap
Yeah, it would really suck to get that curse, wouldn't it?
the monger.
Oh, it would be horrible. Nobody wants that.
Like, if I can imagine my body like partway stuck into the monger.
Viari, you said your body before, and I want to make sure that you understand some of the connotations that are incumbent upon you as an adjunct gear in the incredible machine that I've built.
So you're saying you want this machine that we're in to materialize in such a way that the soulmonger itself is inside?
No, that it materializes and takes that space. And on each side of it, what was there is severed and gone.
So it sounds like you might need someone with exquisite navigation skills.
Yes. This is going to be something we all have to do together. Nope. I've got the map. You've got the navigation sophistication. You will be allowed to handle the device. And I want you to just cross your arms and be impressed at what I've accomplished. Actually, what I want to do is I want you to navigate time. I want you to navigate space.
Temporal navigation, spatial navigation.
I want you...
I have the power of heart.
Captain Planet.
Viari, can you make love to this device?
You get me there, and I can seduce it.
All right. You and I are going over this map in incredible detail.
Okay.
Multiple floors. I want you to know every inch of it.
Okay.
I want you to enter a meditative state where you travel back, you are conscious of the mystic energies that swirl around this device. You are going to fuck this machine. So we are in 100% teen detective research mode on these maps.
Making all kinds of
I don't think that we have the equipment to actually destroy it with weapons. I don't think we're equipped in that way. I think the best weapon we have is this device.
Okay.
So you think that if it arrives in the exact same space
and exactly where this cable is, and severs it, I think that it will not function.
Well, there's some of these. Oh, I see. The umbilical itself.
Yes, exactly right.
Snip it. Got it.
I don't want the umbilical through Acquisitions Incorporated's body.
No.
Because I remember now in the contract, it does say that I have full access to and use of my body.
The body.
Technically, you own it.
The body.
The body.
The body.
Oh, no, you have a license to use.
Limited license.
Limited
license.
Hereafter known as Viari.
Right.
Right.
With an option to extend. I fought for the option to extend.
It cannot appear inside. I don't think that we go there and then that shit is also here. I think we are trading space.
Okay.
There's no reason for me to. We went there and then we came back. Yes, I do.
Okay. Good enough for me.
What about that?
No, you make a great case. I can't argue with that.
Daddy's working.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
So we are folding, we are leafing through every floor of this thing. Like we are achieving, exactly. We are achieving a kind of conscious, like a fully conscious cognizance of this dungeon as it goes down.
Okay.
This is basically like golf, but with a time machine.
Viari is discovering you can't actually cower in a corner in a spherical object.
No, but he's like,
I keep trying to get into. I just constantly slide around the edge. I do like slow laps. I've got like my knife out, and I'm just.
But there's no, but the body, like even the feet don't shift. You're just like, basically cleaning it.
Is this your seduction technique?
Yeah, exactly. So I am going through and I'm casting guidance on each member of the party, just to give them a little bit of extra juice on the checks.
Does it give us all advantage?
No, it's not advantage in the classic sense, insofar as it's not advantage at all. But it does provide just a little bit of extra love on their roll.
Okay, so what do we
So
get?
for my boy Viari, we're looking at a +2.
And I get to pick when I use that, or?
It'll be on your next skill. It'll be on your ability check after rolling during the duration. So soon we're going to do this.
Okay.
If you end up using a skill in the prosecution of your duties, you get a +4.
The prosecution of your duty. I like that. Yeah.
Motherfucker, you know who you're talking to. +3 for Rosie Beestinger, not your grandma's grandma.
Okay.
In between you casting it on me and on Rosie, I look at Rosie and I'm like,
I say, don't use a skill.
I'm really worried that I might die a virgin, Rosie.
I don't think so.
No, Jim and Omin are just like,
I don't think that's a concern.
And I'm like, well, I mean, this is a whole new body, Rosie.
Hey, Jerry?
No, that counts. That's true.
Because I was like, and now, like, we could.
You get your virginity back?
Because
I'm saying, I have this, my precious flower, Rosie. We only have so much time.
this could be our last night on Earth.
It's tempting, but it was like 15 minutes ago that you were a child in your underwear.
But now, Rosie, and I rip the t-shirt off. I'm like, Rosie, I'm brand spanking new.
Yeah.
And plus, you know how, we did it once in a tree and we were like, hey, first time in a tree.
Yeah.
Well, in that tree, right?
Yeah.
And like interdimensional.
First time in a time machine.
Right?
All right, we fuck.
And I you just tackle me.
Jim watches.
Listen, no,
Jim watches the entire thing.
I cast silence, and I just huddle in the corner. And even though I've cast silence, my hands are on my ears, and I'm just like, I have become a sphere in the just as low as I can, and I just sort of roll back and forth, just like a weeble. Imagine that a weeble has fallen down.
How long? Wait. How long does silence take to cast?
Oh, it's not long.
One action.
But I noticed your guidance spell requires concentration, so those are probably not up anymore.
Yeah. I'll cast
Which
them
is
later.
too bad because I really wanted you to have a bonus to your skill check.
Oh, you know I don't need it.
Yeah, so you can cast it as an action, so it's very fast.
Yeah. And I get safe. I just become as safe as possible.
Yeah.
I will say Viari's expression is stunned and amazed that it worked. It's like,
And then recognize?
And there's just like joy.
About halfway through, you recognize that Jim is rubbing your back.
This is supposed to happen after you kill the monster.
Okay.
Anyway, this has never happened in a game I've run before, so.
No. Because it's perfectly silent.
I'm sorry.
Because it's perfectly silent, every now and then I have to crack an eye open to see if it's done.
Right.
It's
No,
not.
it's not.
So you'd get like a glimpse, and it's all different. Everything is different the next time. And then you read about that in a book once, but it's totally.
Plus, there's some weird time dilation, so they like slow down for a while.
Yeah. No, for
Then
what
they speed
seems
up
like
really fast.
10,000 years. It's like that scene at the beginning of Antichrist. It's just like forever. Okay, are we having fun or what? Jesus Christ. So, you goddamn perverts. So, all right. Yeah, exactly. No, before.
Erection.
Yeah, exactly. No, dude, that's the lizard. That's the lizard.
Oh, no. The lizard's part of it.
Oh, the lizard is integrated. Integration. No. So it's like, okay. I'm
This group needs an intervention.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, all right. Did it happen?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Perspiration.
I was like, okay. I say, all right, now listen, you guys fucked all this up. Now I have to cast all these spells again. All right. I say, you, Jim. Huh?
Remember, because the spell requires concentration, you can only do guidance once.
I can only do guidance once. If I can do guidance once, I'm doing it on this gentleman.
Okay.
One. Great. All right.
I use cunning action too. I get a bonus action. I want to make full use of all my skills.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jerry.
Yes, Chris, how can I help?
Your cunning action.
Your cunning action, yeah.
Oh.
So, Jerry.
Yes?
Where did you want to land this mofo?
My name is Omin. And
Sorry, I know you as Jerry.
Yeah, exactly. So inside, we have this diagram, and we can see that this device occupies a certain amount of space, because I have the literal map.
Right, yes, you can do measurements and determine how far down, how far up,
So where this hose and pipe, where this umbilical is attached to this device, the optimal scenario is that we appear right there. We crack this thing open, and the umbilical is destroyed.
Okay.
But anywhere along this umbilical should interrupt this flow of souls and allow escape. That's my hope.
Okay. I would like you to make an intelligence check to make sure your calculations are correct.
My calculoids?
Mathematician.
I'm not very good at that. I'm good at telling people what to do. Would anyone else like to do math?
Jim's not doing math.
No.
I'll tell you that right now.
All right.
What?
I have all the information. I have all the stuff.
Yeah.
You can do it.
You can do it.
You got this.
I have faith in you.
Yeah.
You can roll that die.
Yeah.
You can nail this. You're gonna nail this.
It's kind of like throwing a beanbag through a hole 30 feet away.
All right. No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, it looks good.
What does that add up to?
5.
All right.
Is 5 enough?
Your device appears, and all around you outside, you see molten lava.
Here, hang on 1 second.
Hold on. All around. What about up?
Yeah.
Up to?
Yeah.
Everywhere?
Oh!
I'm not a kid anymore, am I?
Nope.
No, but you're a kid at heart.
I am
Your Toys R Us kid? I don't know.
He
Toys
said
R
kids
Us
at
kid.
heart. It's fine.
So, but we're not being destroyed by the lava. Is this thing...
The lava is all outside you, but it does not seem to be entering the globe that you're all in.
Okay,
And you
so...
feel the device just sort of listing and kind of tilting, and you're all just sort of tilting toward the back of it as it just kind of sinks.
The other.
Can we try again?
Good.
It's jammed.
Are we in the lava, like rolling?
You are under the lava.
We're under the lava.
And it's getting warm.
Can I use the power of heart on the machine?
I I think I think your refractory period still.
Yeah.
But so completely
Submerged.
completely submerged.
Okay.
Wait. Everybody? For 25 gold pieces, I can create a false identity. So I'll do that. And I would either like to be somebody who is in Waterdeep or like a super competent trans-dimensional shift wizard. And I do have enough money for that. Could I just cross that off on my sheet?
Okay.
I would like to.
He said no.
He did.
I did say no.
It's a new era.
Is that a first?
This could be a turning point.
Yeah.
I would like to conjure 3 minor fire elementals
Okay.
outside and then tell them to push us up.
Oh.
They will do whatever I say
All
for
right.
an hour.
I
Yes.
would like to ask you a philosophical question about the nature of lava.
Oh, I see.
Is lava not stone?
Yeah.
I can see some real synergy happening here,
Yes. Go on.
Is lava not stone? Stone that can be shaped. Oh, you already got the second part? Okay.
Do you want me to do the elementals?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, they come up.
Yeah.
And then
All right.
we are going to
So you
create.
surface.
Yeah.
The dome comes up and the lava just sort of begins to drip off in huge clumps. And you are now floating below the canister, which has all
Exactly.
this soul energy trapped inside of it. And you can see the adamantine struts coming out of the walls and holding it above the lava.
Exactly. I am going to create essentially a kind of Iron Maiden out of this thick cheese-like hot rock that is sliding off. I am basically going to make a pair of jaws out of this hot stone that reach up from the craft, continuously warmed by the fire elementals. And I am going to basically just try to chomp this thing. Imagine like I'm making a bear trap out of hot lava. And I just want to, I'm not concerned about the struts. I understand that they have to keep that in place. I'm saying I want this hot lava basically just to wrap around this thing and crush
Like
it.
a mouth and
Yes.
devour it.
All right. You know that the spell, Stone Shape, the 4th level spell, lets you basically shape stone that's 5 feet in any dimension.
That sounds like exactly what he described. I don't understand.
It's a 5 foot.
So like, you know, this table.
Yeah, well,
size.
exactly, but it's a 5 foot cube, right?
Yeah.
I can easily, what I'm talking about is making a bunch of spikes.
Okay.
These spikes themselves do not constitute a substantial amount
No.
of volume. Indeed, for my construct to function at all, there must be space within to consume the soul monument.
Yes.
I think I might have transferred some of your energies.
And how would you like to get this transformed set of stone jaws up to it?
Well, as we're right here,
Yes.
raising up, we're still being lifted by these creatures,
Okay.
and metal is slagging off.
Okay, so you're kind of using
I'm
the
basically
device
exactly the
and
device
building it on
itself
top
is
of the
carrying.
device.
It's frosted, if you will.
Okay.
With hot cheese-like rock. Imagine a kind of dark pizza.
Imagine a dark lava.
Yeah, exactly. And so imagine that in the shaping process, just wicking up that lava, and I'm basically trying to make a kind of jaw or scissor
Okay.
that comes up beneath it, where I assume it is most vulnerable.
Yes, so your elementals are holding up
They're
this device
holding the-
as high up on the top of the lava as they can. You've got these jaws made out of the slag on top of your
Exactly.
device,
And I'm just trying
reaching
to, like-
up for the soulmonger to
All I
grab
need to
it.
do is poke a hole in this thing.
Right.
And I assume that much like a child's balloon, it will sail around the room.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't you just drive a single spike
spire
straight up through this fucking thing?
Yeah, like whatever the opposite of a not sharp thing is.
A sharp thing.
Yes. Yes. Just wicket. Basically,
I'm the only non-writer, I think, at this table.
no, but it's functionally speaking. I like this. All we're talking about is a kind of stalagmite,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it is going to form itself up into this, like,
Piercing-
molecular point.
Piercing, yeah.
And then basically this is going to be like a pith helmet that rises up, buoyed
Nice.
by these beasts. And then I just want it to drive itself through the bottom of this thing.
Very cool. You see, while this is going on, Rosie and Viari, that some of the shell just sort of melts away and lava begins to pour in
Fuck.
around your feet.
Yeah.
I'll shape that later.
Does the door open? Like, is there?
Right now it's closed.
How did I open the door? He just went towards
Walk
it, right?
Towards it, yeah.
Okay, the lava's already coming in. How far up is it?
We're being lifted right now, buoyed.
Right, you were sort of tilted back, so it's kind
can
of
they
up
get
and
us into the air, or they just got us to the top?
They just got you to the
They
top.
can't fly.
Yeah.
Can fire elementals fly?
No, I don't
No.
think so. So, rope falls out of an invisible space above.
Oh, rope trick.
Yeah, above this thing, and I just climb my ass up into it.
Yeah.
And you see me disappear, and you just see my hand come down and go.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Like, you gotta, like, I will make this, but I should go last. We should go last because we can climb real fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
Okay, you go up into the rope trick and you're in Jim's extra dimensional party parlor.
Nice.
Very like shag rug,
Yeah.
bean bags, soft music.
How high up? Is there like a catwalk? Are there walkways up there or whatever?
It looks like that the struts that actually come out to the device are wide enough that a person could walk across them, like in those stupid,
It's
like the Death Star.
Yeah,
bridges.
right. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it has to be. Oh, we gotta go out here and turn the screws on this thing.
Do you want to go up in there, or do you want me to throw you up there?
Wait, what?
Up there.
Do you want me to go in the dimension or on the...
Up to the thing. Like, we're gonna need to get, like, we can't live in his, like,
Sure.
party shag.
How,
No, you can't.
So
I won't allow it.
How dark is... how dark is these walkways? How much light is there? Would you say it's dim light?
It's kind of bright light from underneath. They're
Okay.
sort of lit red by the lava.
Lava,
But
yeah.
atop them, like on top?
On top of them, there's a shadow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
But right now, you're still in the sphere.
okay. So shadow step, I can teleport from and into dim light or darkness within 60 feet, and it does not say that I have to have line of sight on that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you offer to throw me, and I'm like,
I'm like, do you trust me? You're like,
And she just steps into the shadow and
I'm just
disappears.
gone. Yeah.
She's got all she needs from you. Wow. All right, so you do that.
Yeah.
You bamf out of the sphere.
Yeah.
You are on top of one of the struts,
Okay.
staring at this amorphous, bloated thing from the edge of space and time.
Okay. And
It is the size of an elephant, this malformed creature, and it sort of gibbers at you with its oversized head drooling black ichor from its mouth.
Okay. Do I understand what it's saying?
It's gibbering, it's just sort of gibbering obscenities.
Oh. And I
pissed.
say, I throw some back.
You get into an obscenity war with this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
All right.
so's your old man. What do you, step up. Oh, you don't have
Also
limbs?
feel
Oh.
just waves of horrible necrotic energy coming off this creature.
Okay.
And as you kind of stand in its very presence, you take some necrotic damage.
Uh-oh.
Some.
Some.
Yeah.
Not all.
a pleasant
One moment,
amount.
please.
The right amount.
A slow basting of necrotic.
All right.
An exfoliating wave
skin
You
scratch
take
the Slayer.
10 necrotic damage.
Oh my! Oh, you have normal health.
You'll continue to take
Oh,
that.
we have normal health again, right?
Yeah, normal health again. You'll continue to take the damage if you stay here
Oh,
each
geez.
turn.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but you exchange unpleasantries with it.
Okay. This
As
thing's, I yell up at the rope. This thing's got a real attitude problem.
All right. And you see this stone spike coming up out of the lava and hit the bottom of the soulmonger and punch through its underside.
Yes.
Nice.
And what happens?
At that point,
Needs food, right?
yeah, it does. At that point in time, as it breaches, you see all of these lights kind of bleed out through cracks that are forming in its sides as this thing continues to pressure builds up and this thing continues to spear upward. It also causes the strut that you're on and the other three struts to sort of bend upward slightly as it pushes its weight up from the bottom. The whole thing is being bent out of shape.
Challenge right now.
Yeah. What would you? Oh, sorry.
No, because I'm still like on the rope.
You're just hanging out of my pocket.
Right. Well, I'm not.
So to speak.
I'm at the kind of the bottom of the rope because I was going to help you up.
Yeah.
Now your thing is like a trans-dimensional cul-de-sac. There's no back door out of there.
No, you
Right.
go in there and that's it.
The only
That's it.
advantage is it's above the lava. So.
Right.
Which is pretty good advantage, I would say.
It's a plus. 5 stars on Yelp. But I don't want to get stuck in your cubby hole, not able to like do anything out here. Can I like kip off the thing that's in the lava
Hold on,
and
when
like
you say
swing
kip,
on the
you mean
rope?
kip off of
Like with my
air?
The
with
rope
my
is
leg.
contained within this sphere.
Yes, Jim.
So it's inside.
He didn't do his thing outside of the.
You did it.
I did it just above the sphere.
Oh, outside.
Outside, yeah,
You
yeah.
opened the sphere up, climbed out. Okay.
Well,
so
you,
yes.
you had said that it had fallen apart, kind of, and so I was
misunderstood
saying,
you.
yeah.
So it is outside the sphere.
Yeah, yeah.
So cool. Like I need the rope.
Yeah.
And then I want to. I'm gonna kick, and I want the rope kind of attached to me because they got to get out with the rope.
Yeah.
And then I want to just kick
off.
How far is it up there?
It's about 30 feet.
30 feet I can do because I have the rod of immobility.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I jump off.
Nice.
And if I can't jump an entire, can I jump an entire 30 feet?
Sure, Pat.
Honestly, probably damn near would be my guess.
30 feet, yeah, that's not terrible.
This isn't like some of your other shit.
But yeah, if you swing
But
out there and then
with
just
the aid
stick
of
the rod.
the aid of the rod, if you were to leap up, hit the rod, and then spring off the rod.
And that's my thought is if I can, what I really want to do, I don't want to leave it. I don't want to lose my rod.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Well, no, but so here's, I want to do it and then like trapeze up.
Yes.
And then uncommand word and then bring it along with me.
I see.
Nice.
So after you've got the momentum,
You're just gonna fucking climb.
Take it up.
So you're actually literally able to do the thing I just fucked with you about.
Yeah.
This is great.
yeah, you
What a
succeed.
fucking cool
He
image.
kicks off nothing.
Well done. You land on another strut.
Okay. I will happily make a roll.
Sure, make a roll. Whatever you want, Pat.
You fucked up, kid. You fucked up.
Why? Why bother?
Why?
You succeeded.
Go ahead.
Won the game.
Make a roll.
You win D&D, Pat.
It doesn't work if I don't make a roll. I can't finish if I don't make a roll. I feel like I've earned it.
Hey, all right, that's
There you
pretty
go.
good.
It's pretty good.
You'll be okay.
It's 25?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right, sorry.
And see, I know the penalty for insufficient failure would be that I would probably lose the rod. It would be fair.
No, you land on the strut.
And
Okay.
and now you have 2 rods. Why not?
So you're in my space.
Yeah. I'm
So-
looking out watching this shit
Yeah,
show.
we can see out of it as
No.
though there was a 3-foot by 5-foot
No,
window.
and in fact, I am going to cast a spell from here.
you
I should be
can't
able to-
cast spells out of it.
What if I like hang out?
If you're hanging off the rope, you can.
Yeah, if you're outside my pocket,
Yeah,
No, if I hang off this rope, he's going to kill me.
I just might.
spells can't cross the plane.
The spell barrier?
Yeah.
I do have the rope, like you could climb up the rope now to here.
Yeah. I feel like spirit guardians
Ooh.
would basically create a kind of, it would transform this larval god into a kind of mulch.
Jim,
Yes, sir.
you,
Sitting on a beanbag right now.
yeah. you awaken inside some sort of coffin.
Okay, so he can do whatever he wants. I do a legitimate spell,
Yeah,
follow all the rules,
yeah,
and then you put me in a coffin.
yeah. It's like some sort. It's like this kind of beautiful glass sarcophagus that you're in.
Hey, it's a nice coffin, you piece of shit.
Yeah. It's got
about that?
It's got the Acquisitions Inc. logo that you can see through the transparent lid that's opened up now. You see, looking down upon you, a figure who is part humanoid, part cat. Welcome to my ship, he says.
Come to my ship?
We're on a most excellent voyage. We're chasing after a big dragon. And as soon as you regain consciousness, you instantly become aware, you just know instantly that there is another Jim Darkmagic out there and you want to kill him. You want to kill him dead. Jim, in your rope trick spell, you suddenly become aware that in the world there is another Jim Darkmagic and you want him dead.
It's okay.
So,
Here,
Chris, I'm not a smart person.
You can make an Arcana check.
Please let me.
You can make it twice because there are two of you.
I would like each. I would like each Jim to make an Arcana check.
Get advantage on every roll now.
That was new Jim.
Okay.
yeah, obviously.
Obviously. Old Jim gets
Jim Classic.
16 plus 8.
You believe that the other Jim is a magically created clone using the clone spell. A very, very high level spell.
What? Did you do this?
Okay, now, before you become very angry, or if you are already angry, before you become angrier, I want you to understand that because I love you, I did make a magical clone of you in case anything bad happened to this Jim.
Is this real? You did this?
Yes.
And you worked it out with him?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Now, I didn't know 100% if we would be able to destroy the Soulmonger. Good on me, good job on you. Everybody did a great job. We came together. Teamwork makes a dream
As this
work.
is happening, the Soulmonger's got this spire of rock stuck in it, all the souls are leaking out of it, and it's just kind of collapsing in on
Yeah,
itself.
it's like the sub in the
Yes.
Do I feel my curse fading? Like, is my face going back to normal? My skin coming back?
Your soul probably went into the other one.
You piece of shit.
So, I could not abide by a world where there was not a Jim Darkmagic,
Yeah?
but I think 2 is too many, don't you?
I kick you out of my fucking pocket.
Make a dexterity
You better
saving
hope
throw.
you catch this goddamn rope.
Oh.
Can I swing down on the rope and catch him?
Hold on.
So I fly out of this hole,
Yes.
and it sucks.
Yeah, okay. So you see him fall out of the rope trick, go tumbling down the glossy slope of the world, of the orrery. You want to swing down and try to grab him?
Yeah, like I know he might pull a magic rabbit out of his hat, but I would prefer to be on my way
right.
down to swoop him up like the damsel did.
I would like you to make a strength athletics check.
Okay. That's
to grapple him.
That's, I think this one's you.
Here. That's why I fucked up. I rolled your dice. God.
Thanks for using up my 2. Okay. That is a 20.
You grab him.
Nice.
Okay. I say, I don't look at your face.
They're both hanging from the rope.
I don't look at your face, but I say, welcome to the company.
I poke my head out and I say, he has made magical clones of us.
No, just him. Just him, just you. And it's because I love you.
Where is this fucking clone?
It is in the airship in what I thought would be a very nice coffin.
Where is our airship right now?
I got,
Last you saw I was outside of Omu.
yeah, I got all the upgrades.
But you don't remember, well, yeah.
Yeah, I got all the upgrades for this coffin. I spared no expense.
I'm so mad. You stole my soul.
Rosie, you hear this exchange down below. The creature is kind of turning toward the soulmonger. It's tethered to this thing.
The creature's eating popcorn.
Oh no, it's like, don't mind me.
I won't have to eat anything for a million years.
Because you know if you stay close to it, you're probably going to take some more damage.
Yeah, you gotta get away
I
from
need to
this
get away
thing.
from it. Does it seem like it's been weakened by this?
No, it just
source?
seems like it's really, really annoyed.
Okay. You two want to bicker about all of this. You can fight later. We really need to get out of this room.
See, I was hoping I would swing down and like scoop you up and then finish the arc.
Yep.
But I forgot that you weigh like 400 pounds with your armor.
Yeah, I'll grab the rope too.
So it's like quite literally I went, tunk. And I'm like a kid trying to kickstart a swing back up. It's not working.
I start slowly letting out more rope.
Okay.
How are we gonna fix this, Omin? How are we gonna fix this? A little bit more each time.
You're getting close to the lava.
No, I say, no, listen, Jim,
Yeah?
this is a big mistake, and you know it's a big mistake.
Do I?
I hope so. I hope that that's what you know, because I'm allergic to lava.
I would say that this is a pretty huge fucking deal.
I say, Jim, hang on 1 second. And I cast Spirit Guardians in the area around this larval god so that it begins being chipper shredded by radiant damage. I say, all right, now that that's handled, what we have is incredible, and I could not stand to lose it.
Can I look for an exit?
Am I starting to swing slightly back and forth at this point?
Yes, you are.
Can I look around for another exit?
Yeah.
I've just had it. I'm like, you guys were way more fun when you were children. I'll do a perception roll 12 to find any other exit out of here.
You basically run to the end of the bridge. Yeah, you can see that there is a staircase going up out of here that you can run up.
Okay.
You don't know where it goes.
All right.
But you can make a beeline for that.
I recognize that this is sort of like Russian nesting dolls, but can I cast teleportation circle inside my space?
No, because you could only teleport to another place within that space.
That plane.
That plane,
Yeah.
okay.
You probably have like fly, I'm guessing.
I don't think I can fly.
I'll say, Jim,
I can fall gracefully, but that's
Jim.
about it.
I will use stone shape.
I'm done being angry, and now I'm just disappointed.
I will use stone shape. So the bottom of the rope is like singed in lava now. I will use stone shape to make a disc the size that you need for the teleportation circle over the lava.
I need 10 feet.
I got it. I can flatten, it's 5 by 5 by 5. I can flatten it out. You make that circle. We all leave. We have a
And
conversation.
then what do we do?
We have a conversation about how to kill Jim Darkmagic.
Rosie, as you run up the stairs, you can see that, I guess the last time Viari hopped up on his ledge, the lizard must have scuttled down because it's following you.
Oh, okay. So
It says, liberation.
yes.
All right, it will sort of lead you out to another one of these escape hatches, behind the scenes things.
All right, I'm going to use thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Which to allow my voice to boom up to 3 times as loud as normal, and I say, "Hey, idiots! There's an exit over here. Follow me."
They'll never fit.
Oh no! Just kidding. Bye.
All right. So Rosie is, with the help of her new lizard companion, which you can take with you wherever you go.
I say, Jim.
I can take it into my other campaign?
Yes.
Woo!
There you go. I say, Jim, we have the rest of our lives to argue about this. Come down.
Say you're sorry.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just say you're sorry. It doesn't mean you were wrong, but you can be sorry. You can be sorry. You can be a little sorry. And he needs to hear.
Jim.
The orrery just sort of sinks down.
Jim, I'm sorry. Can we leave the Tomb of Annihilation?
Sorry for what?
I'm sorry for manufacturing a mystical clone of you without your knowledge that I would have loved a little more. It was wrong.
I want you to remember one thing. Cloning requires consent.
I'm with you. Can we leave?
Yeah.
You make a stone disc on the lava.
Yeah, exactly. A stone disc right on top of the lava at the bottom
down
of the,
from your rope.
Yeah, I have a teleportation circle in my house.
You inscribe the teleportation circle on this disc of hardened magma.
Yeah.
Which you're sort of tiptoeing around.
Yeah. See, like Full Metal Alchemist, you slam your hand down, it goes, vroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just walk off the rope.
You can see that morbid creature above you hanging there, just sort of mouthing, trying to get the souls that are sort of floating past its mouth.
No, and he is making the inscription, and I'm just like...
And you can see some wraiths come out of its body and start to fly around down toward you, but by then, you activate your spell.
Okay.
And in a flash of light, you are all vanished. The end.
Chris Perkins, everybody!
Chris Perkins! Chris Perkins!
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. It's been great having you as an audience. Enjoy the rest of your show, and come back tomorrow for Acquisitions Inc., the C Team.
Huge.